Alright. Alright. Unleash the big dog! Who's ready for the first
Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. To the left. Everybody clap your hands. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. This is something new, the Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. Cha-cha, real smooth. Take it back now, y'all. Everybody clap your hands. Cha-cha, real smooth. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Take it back now, y'all.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait out the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be. Anybody's got the power. They don't see it 'cause they don't understand. Spinning round and round for hours. You and me, we got the world in our hands. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold that palm in your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number. So call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe, and all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number. So call me maybe. So call me maybe. So call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number. So call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe, and all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number. So call me maybe.
Am I wrong for thinking that the box will never stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way? I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. It's one thing I know, I'm far but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong? Thinking that we could be something for real. Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
Coming in, Iowa, California, DC, Georgia's in the house, Indiana, Arizona, Colorado here yet? Alabama, Massachusetts, keep coming in. Saudi Arabia is in the house, Hawaii. Clap your hands to the beat.
keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up my rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on. Put your hands up. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out! Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, trappers, and your old friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show 'em how I can't get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Oh, got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your hands up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What y'all trying to do? 21 karat magic in the air. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. She saying, "Come get me." So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, "Baby, let's go." When I told her, I said, "You got time, so come get me."
Good morning, Best Buddies! It is so great to see so many smiling faces here early this morning after last night's wickedly awesome opening ceremonies. Did you guys enjoy that? Oh, we have a lot more fun, a lot more surprises here this morning. My name is Matt Lincoln. I'm your host, representing the great chapter of Palm Beach County, Florida. And we've got Tanner Smith from Love on the Spectrum here today. Billy Blanks Jr. is gonna come in here and get you guys all pumped up for the day too. We got DJ Iron Mike who's spinning the tunes all morning long. And a lot more surprises here as the morning goes along. But to get us started, are you guys ready to laugh? Are you guys ready to be inspired? Are you guys ready for the Improveneers? All right, so I'd like to introduce the founder of the Improveneers. Please give a warm round of applause for Mr. Rob Snow.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? Yeah. I don't even need to go to another time. I love it. You guys, you're in for a treat tonight. I said tonight, didn't I? I can't even keep it straight. This is such a wild party. I don't know if it's the day, the night. I don't know what's going on. And I got no sleep last night because I'm really excited. And this is going to be amazing, you guys. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this troupe. This is the world famous Improveneers, okay? Now let me tell you about the Improveneers. They are the world's first all Down syndrome improvisation troupe. World's first. It never happened. This is it. We started this about 7 years ago, around 2018. And here's why we started it, because anybody out there, have you ever taken improvisation in your life? Nice, nice. I got some improvisers out there. Improvising is like you're just making it up on the spot, right? We are filming a documentary, so all of you may be in our documentary. So when these guys come out, I want you to be nice and loud. The documentary is called Burn the Script. Yes, we are burning the script. We don't have a script. Everything you will see tonight will be made up by them on the spot. And here's why we do this. This is what I thought years ago, because I studied improvisation in Chicago, which is like the place where you study. We got some Chicago people. This is where you study improv. And here's what it does. It builds skills. And I thought, boy, if we could take improvisation and teach people with developmental disabilities these skills, we got something big on our hands. We're gonna teach eye contact and voice projection and problem solving and quick thinking, creative thinking, adapting to change, attention to detail, focus, teamwork, listening, and guess what? A giant dose of self-confidence. All of that builds skills that will greatly increase workplace opportunities, lifetime opportunities, social opportunities. All of that goes up. We get to see these individuals for what they are and what they can be. And that's what we're all about. Listening to Anthony Shriver last night, I heard the message loud and clear. Everything that Best Buddies does and is doing and has been doing for so many years, these relationships that you build are the most important things in the world, but it gets them out there. You're helping them build to the lives that they are ready and willing and able to lead. And that's a really great, amazing thing. My son Henry will be in the cast. This is why I started the program. You'll see him. He's the youngest member of the cast. Henry's only 16 years old, and he's out of Medina. Everybody be quiet real quick. Medina out there representing. I love it. Medina, Ohio. So Henry has his best friends. His best friends are from the Best Buddies program in Medina. So this is super exciting, and we are ready to go. Are you guys ready for the Improveneers? Are my improvineers ready? Let me get a thumbs up back there. All right. Are we ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike, let's get a beat for these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first all-dance to the improv troupe, the Improvineers! Bring it! All right. Woo! All right. Well, we are ready. We are ready. So there's going to be times where we need some audience participation in this. All right. And this is the first one. We love to play this game just to get everybody going and get their brains moving. This is a game we like to call Quick Think. All I need from you guys is a topic. Any topic. Music. I heard music. We got Emily. We had some tech problems out there, but we got Emily. All right. And my man Joe over here is going to be helping out. Joe's another director. Give it up for Joe. All right. So I heard music, and I love that suggestion, but man, that's like Improv 101. That's like the easiest level, and these guys are pros. They've performed 85 times all over North America. Let me hear a little harder suggestion for them. Just one big thing. Sandwiches. I heard sandwiches. I heard sandwiches. Nick, take it away. Sandwiches.
Ham.
Singing.
Salami.
Pepperoni.
Buffalo chicken.
Hey, cheese. Cheeseburger.
There it is. That's quick. Get some brains moving. Get some brains moving. We got it going. All right, one more suggestion. What? Shark Week? Surfing? Surfing. All right, that might be Shark Week. All right, surfing.
Wave.
Bud.
Wave board.
The Beach Boys.
Hands up. Hands up.
Bible. Have a little fun time.
All right, all right. All right, Joe, Maggie, you're gonna bring out the two chairs. We need a mic sitch. All right. You guys are in for a treat. This is this is pretty amazing. We have found the smartest being on the planet. We have that person up here. It's the smartest being ever. They're going to be here to answer any question that you have. The hardest question you have, they will be here to answer. Ladies, I'll be there. I'll get to you in a second. We have Dr. Know-It-All. These 5 brains, the smartest 5 brains in the universe, as far as we know, have collected themselves to become Dr. Know-It-All. Give it up for Dr. Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. I.
Am.
Doctor.
No.
It's.
All.
I.
No.
All.
Dr. Know-It-All knows it all. Okay. But what they don't know is that we found maybe a smarter being in this universe. We have an alien from another planet that has come here and supposedly is the smartest being in the universe. And fortunately, we have a translator who can translate everything that the alien is saying. So, alien, I don't want to keep calling you alien, but alien, what's your name?
She said her name is Major Mama Morning.
Major Mama Morning. Major Mama Morning is her name. That's interesting. Major Mama Morning, where are you from?
She said she's from Atlantia, and she have more creative, responsible, and she is doing it good.
She's from Atlantia,
Yep,
and she has a lot of responsibilities, and now she's doing a gig.
yep.
I love it. Okay, so I think we're ready. Can I get, okay, I'm just gonna go this area right here. I want one person to give me a question. What question do you have for us? Oh, you raised your hand without the... What is their favorite color? That's gonna be a real easy one. Are you sure? How about, how do colors exist? You like that one? Yeah, we gotta really test Dr. Know-It-All. How do colors exist? That's a great question. Dr. Know-It-All, how do colors exist?
My
Color,
is
part,
gray.
Is part gray?
Gray.
and
Purple.
twisted.
T.
There it is. You get it, right? My color is part gray, purple, and twisted T. All right. Major Mama Morning from Atlantia. How do colors exist?
She said colors are really beautiful because black is the new black. Because black is like more spontaneous, more loving family. This one has a little more inside your heart and find a little man.
Colors are all very beautiful, but black is very spontaneous and loving, and this one's got a lot of heart in her. How about that? I don't know. That's an interesting... It's even beyond what we can even perceive, these questions. Any questions down here? What kind of question do we have? Yeah. Oh, Franny, what do we got? What kind of question do we have? Oh my gosh, Franny just asked, is the moon really made of cheese? And if it's not made of cheese, what is the moon made of?
The.
Wait, we'll start down here with this.
Oh. The.
Who
The moon
Is.
made
Out.
of
Cheese.
and
A.
banana.
The moon is made out of a cheese and banana. So, does that answer it, Franny? Yes, okay. But let's double check. Let's ask Major Mama Morning. What is the moon made out of?
Beer.
She said the moon made of like stars, overlining, sometimes be more quadruple love inside your heart. You have to believe you can achieve.
I mean, you got that, right, Franny? That was sort of a, I feel like Dr. Know-It-All is just very much by the book, right? But I feel like our alien Major Mama Morning is very much about the hearts, right? The moon is made out of just stars and love and belief, believing in yourself. I think that's the moon, right? I love it. We're gonna have one more question. Let me see, let's see. I think I see a hand back there, right here. What's your question? How do you think? How do we include bugs? How do we include bugs? I sometimes feel like bugs think they're included in everything that I do when I'm outside, but let's see. How do we include them so we don't like bugs? Like, we want to like bugs. How do we include bugs in our world?
We.
Think
We think
Think that.
bugs
Are.
super
Awesome.
Audrey, you want to keep going? We think bugs are super awesome.
spray.
But spray,
Disgusting.
disgusting. We think bugs are super awesome, but the spray is disgusting. And I think you're saying don't kill bugs, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay. I don't know if on planet Atlantia we have bugs, but what do we think? How do we include bugs in this world?
Well, she said Mr. Mama Modi wants a little more, like, bigger and better. Sometimes she needs to tough it out. Sometimes more creative.
Sometimes she just needs to tough it out and let the bugs come in, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Know-It-All. I don't know who's smarter, but we got a great battle on our hands. All right, you guys join the group. Come on back. All right, now we have some time to give some advice. Now we've got an incredible advice panel up here. This advice panel, though, is made up of a lot of celebrities. So I'm gonna ask for some advice from you guys that these celebrities are gonna answer. First of all, let's meet our celebrities. Do we have an echo? Are we good? Okay. Celebrity number one, who are you?
I am a queen. I am Queen Latifah. I am sassed it up a little bit. Yeah!
We got Queen Latifah over here.
Rachel from Friends.
Rachel from Friends. All right.
And I am the Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom of the Opera. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we're gonna know these.
It's good to see me, isn't it? I am Galinda.
Galinda. And
No, don't take her. Galinda. No, one person. Alphaba.
Alphaba. Galinda and Alphaba. Oh my gosh.
Yo, you know me? It's your boy, Hennessy.
Hennessy the rapper. And last but not least,
This is your big dog, Roman Reigns. Hoorah!
Roman Reigns. All right, let me get some advice. Anybody needs some good advice? Let's go this section right in here. Anybody need some good advice? Yes. Oh, good question. She wants to know, how does she pass her AP classes next year? Those are like the hardest classes. How does she pass her super hard classes next year? Queen Latifah, how does she pass those?
Well, I think she needs more tough it out. She needs a little more effort. A lot of people need a little help.
Tough it out. Tough it out. Queen don't play. Queen don't play. Rachel?
Rachel is extra for friends. She made new friends.
Oh, make new friends, get extra friends to help you out. Obviously, Rachel thinks that. Phantom of the Opera, I'm interested. How does she pass her test next year?
I am a Phantom of the Opera. You should get a GT. And you can upgrade yourself and do a great job. Just keep staying and read a lot of books, and you will pass the test. Ba 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 ba.
All right. Galinda, how does she pass her test next year?
Even if you're nervous, just remember you can do it. You can do it and write everything in big and popular.
Even if you're nervous, you can do it. Oh boy. Alphaba?
Trust your instincts. Help me out here. Trust my instincts. Trust your instincts. The song.
Trust your
Trust
instincts.
your instincts. And something fly. Defying gravity. Help me out with that.
Trust your instincts, defying gravity.
Because nothing will bring you down. So remember.
There we go. All right.
So remember to trust your instincts and make sure you fly.
And fly. Just fly, girl. Just fly. All right. Hennessy, the rapper.
Yo, What you need to do to pass your AP classes, well, what you need to do is talk to a counselor, maybe your mom and dad, to help you study for your AP classes.
That's some real advice right there. That was like, wow. Roman.
Whoa! My advice is to go home. Go home. Take a nice cold drink. And don't think about work.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. All right, let's bring out a chair. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your advice panel. All right. We've got our next game. We call it the Mini Armando. We need a little help. Should we call up Mr. David Quillian on this one? Should we call up David? David, come on up here. We need some help from David. All right. So these guys are going to ask David some questions. None of this was prepared. David does not know the questions they're going to ask. They're going to ask him questions, and depending on what David's answers are, they're going to start scenes based on those answers. Cool? So this is like a pretty high level of improvisation here. All right. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Nick, take it away. Ask the first question.
All right. So, first of all, what is it like to be in charge of the Buddy, how do you say it? Buddy.
Like the Best Buddies Conference?
Thank you. So my first question is, how does it feel to be in charge of the Best Buddies Conference?
Wow, that's a great question. I think it feels amazing to have such an incredible group of people, like all of you and everyone here, to be able to experience what the world needs to look like every day. The power of inclusion.
I can see that. I can see that.
All right. Feels amazing to be in charge. Henry, next question.
So, I have a question for you. So you made this, right? You made the Best Buddies Conference?
A little bit, yeah.
So, my question for you, how fun is it making the Best Buddies Conference thing?
Well, I think it is super fun to be able to create a theme like Wickedly Inclusive that can bring us all together. With music and dancing and fun.
All right. Audrey?
Good job.
Other than this conference and everything, what else do you do in life?
What else do I do in life? Okay, well, I like to sing karaoke. I like hanging out with my family.
Wait, David, what was the first one you liked?
What's that?
What was the first one you like?
Oh, I like karaoke.
You like karaoke. Okay, he loves karaoke.
I like karaoke, and then I like hanging out with my family, with my wife and 3 kids. And yeah, I like football. I'm a big fan of the Miami Dolphins.
So for David's family out there, he did say karaoke first. That was just saying. All right, Sarah, what do you got for David?
What is your biggest dream that you'd like to conquer with Best Buddies?
Biggest dream?
I think the biggest dream that I would love to see Best Buddies accomplish is actually part of the vision for Best Buddies, which is really to make it so that we don't even need Best Buddies, that everybody feels so included and so connected to their schools and their communities that you don't even need a program like Best Buddies to make that happen. That would be the dream.
Awesome. All right.
Let's give it up! Let's give it up!
Phantom of the Opera, Adam?
So tell me, what is your favorite actor?
Oh, my favorite actor. Oh, let's see. My favorite actor. Oh my gosh, I have so many different choices. You know what? My favorite actor is Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. From Back to the Future, Little Family Ties, a lot of different opportunities.
One of the best.
Teen Wolf.
Maybe only you and I know who that is here, but yeah, I agree with you.
My question is, you like Broadway?
Say it again, T.
I say yeah, Broadway.
Oh,
What do I like
Broadway.
on Broadway?
Yeah.
Favorite
Oh
Broadway.
my gosh, I think one of my favorite musicals on Broadway is a musical called Rent. And there was a song. And it's like 525,000.
600 minutes. Oh, nice.
I like that one.
All right. Last but not least, Emily.
So tell me, if you believe in yourself, tell me what you do for best buddies to make you feel more loving family or friends. What are you gonna do? Deep down to your heart, what do you feel when to be more powerful you are?
I love that question, and I think it's good for all of us to reflect on it for a moment. But for me, I just think it's so important for all of us to be authentic. To be vulnerable, to have fun, and to enjoy life. Because we only get to do this one time. So let's make it good.
Let's fight for us and fight America.
All right.
Let's do
All
it.
right, David, if you can exit now.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, great job. Leave me hanging. All right, we'll get this chair out of the way. So, we've got a lot of stuff here. And Joe, I don't know if you remember much, but we got karaoke singer. He loves leading the Best Buddies Conference. He loves putting it together with his team. He loves being with his family. He loves the Broadway musical Rent. Favorite actors, Michael J. Fox. Be authentic, be yourself. Anything I'm missing?
I think you about covered it.
He loves football too. Yes, he loves football too. So without further ado, and at sometimes we might just stop the scene, yell freeze, start another scene. We're gonna put these guys through a couple gymnastics up here to make this happen. All right, get it started. Action. Oh.
I think. All right, let's go for it then. All right.
Seasons of love, love. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the love in a life?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I can't help it. I just love that song from Rent, okay?
From Rent?
Yes. R-E-N-T.
You owe me money.
Hey, that's not the kind of what I'm talking about. This one over here is my favorite singer from that. Sing that song, okay?
Is he the singer?
Yes.
I'm all for that man. I'm on that man's team.
You're the rapper.
Told you so. So
I'm
where was
sorry.
I? Oh, right. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the
Okay,
living
I
alive?
get
What
it.
about
Please
love?
stop.
You want me to pay you?
I'd rather sing than being paid. Thank you very much.
What are we gonna do with this, man?
I don't know. I'm the,
Are you the manager of her?
actually, I am.
Thank you.
Freeze. All right, step up. Somebody step up, assume the position. Sarah, Adam, step up. Audrey, head back. All right, just the two of you, and go.
All right, so, do you want to join me to go to see Jurassic World?
Yeah!
Rebirth?
I would love that!
Oh, me too. Let's get some popcorn.
Let's get some popcorn and we can watch our favorite actor, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, let's watch Michael J. Fox, and there's a lot more in Jurassic.
And there's also a song.
Freeze. But now you're going to do the exact same scene. This is called take two. Do the exact same scene, but you're both very, very tired.
I like this part.
And action.
I am so tired.
Hey, I feel you. I need coffee.
Yeah. We're watching Jurassic Park.
We've been up since 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh, me too. I didn't get my smoothie yet.
I wish we could do that right now.
Me too. I gotta take some melatonin. that really helps me.
I have to sleep, huh?
Do you want some hot tea?
Yeah, let's do it.
Freeze. Okay. Emily, Nick. Assume this exact same positions. Tap them out. All right, the arms up. Okay, your arms were up. New scene, and go.
Spin. So, the reason why I told you to spin is because we're at the Best Buddies conference.
Yes, we are.
And I heard there's a dance tonight, right?
Yeah.
But here's the one thing I don't get.
What?
They're not gonna serve drinks.
True, but if you give one thing, sometimes drinking alcohol or dance, or in my life I have the man in my perfect, and you are a hot, sexy man. I love that man.
Okay. I love you. You know I do.
Yes, you do, honey.
But, I'm sorry to say this.
What?
But I'm taking.
New choice.
I get
New
it.
choice.
I'm taking because
New choice.
I get in there. I'm taking. The reason why I'm taking is because I'm not single.
Well, first off, let me tell you this. Every man are a little bit more, what's the word? Gay people. Sometimes in my mind, you are perfect for me, honey bun. Nobody top that.
Freeze. T. Audrey.
Yeah, please give my bat.
On that note. All right. Action.
Hey, yeah,
If you want to know why I'm praying, it's because I have this list, a long list of names that I think would be perfect to add to our council list to our next conference. Want to help me figure out who these are?
Oh yeah, sure. Yes, Best Buddies conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since this is our first time doing this, the first time making a conference like this, we need some help.
Yeah, I can help them.
That's why I have this list of names.
Okay.
How about you take this part, the bottom, and I'll take the top part.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird. One of them, the first name I see in my half, says the name David for some reason.
Alright.
And some others from the conference too, I think would be perfect. What do you think?
I think that'd be awesome.
Perfect. I think we got our names.
Yep.
Good job, partner.
Awesome, partner.
Freeze. All right, Henry, Sarah.
What?
Come on out.
Yeah, go out.
What? Except, sorry, maybe you're both in a musical right now. And action.
You and I, we are defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I am defying gravity. And us to fly, and I'm flying solo.
One day more.
No one more the wicked.
And please. Let's go.
Okay. Oh. All right, new scene.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey there.
Nice to see you again.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
Hey, want to join me to go see the Oz?
I would love to meet the Oz.
Then come on. Oof. Oh, much better.
And there's an Oz that can help you.
At least I have a friend to join me.
And I
What are you doing here?
You won't take my power, Oz. Oh, wait,
You have no power.
you can't read, can't you?
Only Galinda has power.
You won't use me, and you won't.
Don't let her go.
No, don't take her.
You're
Please.
my friend. You're the only one that mattered to me. And everybody has so many other friends, but only one that mattered, which is you.
Excuse me. Do either of you have any food on you? Oz is hungry. I ordered DoorDash. He's supposed to be here.
Don't trust my instincts.
Trust my instincts.
Don't close my eyes
And
leave.
Yeah, I know. Enough of the singing. Do you have any food?
Are you ready to get food?
If DoorDash could get here soon, I'd really appreciate it.
Then
Oh,
let's
come
do it.
on, Oz! I'm not ready to give up my Wait. Yeah, that's right. You can't read, so you can't tell me what to do. So I'm out.
I'm sorry.
This is kind of an awkward situation right now.
I know, right?
Freeze! Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Minnie Armando. All right, bring it back. All right, you guys, this has been amazing. Joe,
Rob.
I mean, this has been like, okay, we got here early this morning, right? And we got here early this morning. And I'll tell you what, we were tired. I remember this morning when you looked at me and you said,
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
You know, Rob, you having me here, working with you, I mean it. I love you, man.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then when I said that, you made a face, and you said back to me,
Something fishy's going on.
something fishy is going on.
Yeah, I did. And what was fishy was that I was starting to feel a little sick right when we got here, and I sort of puked.
Oh my God. You know, Rob, I thought I was walking past the dressing rooms back there, and I heard you making a sound. It kind of sounded like
A horse.
a horse. Like,
That's kind of how I throw up.
That's the most unique
Yeah.
sound I've ever heard.
I do that because at the end of the day, I start to feel very
Anxious.
Yeah.
Anxious, and I throw up like a horse.
You know, when I'm anxious, my stomach gets in knots, and then I feel like
Happy.
happy, actually.
You feel happy when
Yeah.
your stomach gets in knots?
Yeah, something about anxiety, it's just like, it's energy. And
Well,
you
when
just
they
can't-
started though, and they came out, and this crowd was
Chapoopy.
chapoopy. All I can say is this crowd was chapoopy as
Absolutely.
chapoopy gets.
As chapoopy as it gets, and I think the crowd was also,
And when really the garbage disposer.
the crowd was also like in a garbage disposal, actually.
It sounded like they were chapoopy and in a garbage disposal.
Which just meant they were really loud and making awesome noises.
They were. And, it was cool to bring up David.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool to bring up David. When David got up here, he looked a little...
Whelmed.
He looked a little...
Credible.
credible. He looked credible. He looked not incredible.
No,
He didn't
just
look incredible.
Yeah.
He looked credible, though.
Yeah, and he is a credible guy.
Like
you
we
know.
would believe whatever
Oh,
he said.
absolutely. You know, I believe everything David says. In fact, earlier today he told me.
He said it went gone for the mist. It was gone for the mist.
And he said we're gone through the mist.
We're going through the mist.
Gone through the mist. Just,
He's
you
like
know,
on another level.
Yeah, super.
He reminds
super
me of that
deep.
alien, Major Mama Marty.
Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Forgot her name, but he reminds. She was very
She
like
has
on
such
another
great.
level.
She's so smart. She's got such great advice. She wrote a book actually. The book was called
Elegance.
Elegance.
Elegant. I read it
Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah.
I read it 5 times. In that book, my favorite quote in the book Elegance was cheese.
Plain,
Cheese.
simple, to the
Cheese.
point. And-
Which is not really what the moon is made out of.
no.
We
no.
found that out from Dr. Know-It-All today.
Yeah, we did. Actually, the moon is really made out of
Iron.
iron.
Iron and
Ice cream.
ice cream. Always iron and ice cream. And I think we've learned a lot of lessons today, and if we could close it up, I think.
So.
Today we learned that the Improvineers are
Great.
great and amazing and
Rock stars,
rock stars and
improvineers.
incredibly confident.
You know, Rob,
Incredibly confident. Borderline arrogant, but incredibly confident.
I think, you know, you maybe just learned this today, but
Yeah.
I've known it all along.
Yeah.
You know, the Improvineers are all of these things and more.
They
But
are.
when I think of the Improvineers, the number one thing that comes to my mind
One biggest fan.
is I'm the biggest fan.
I'm the biggest fan.
Absolutely.
I'm the biggest fan, and I think we made new fans tonight.
I think so.
I think we made some new fans. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your Improvineers. Let's hear it. The Improvineers, everybody. Woo! Thank you to the best buddies. You are the best. Thank you, everybody. Let's move it out. That was great.
Stay with me here. All right. We're gonna do some setup here as we get ready for our next song. We got Nick here. Give a big round of applause here for Nick. All right, Nick, this is what I want to ask. There are a lot of people out there that are like, wow, that was incredible. How much training, how much work have you had to go through to do this?
A lot, man. A lot.
Did you ever think that being a part of a comedy troupe is something that you could do?
Yes, my dream. I know the best buddies want to do this, but my dream is to be one day a host on Saturday Night Live and go on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
How incredible is that, right? How incredible is that? Let's just get out of the way. Here we go. So anyone out there who's saying, just watched that performance and said, that's something that I want to do, what do you have to say to them?
Just follow your dreams and follow your leaders and just lead by example and just be yourself and have fun, best buddies.
Have fun, gotta love that. All right, so keep an eye out because there's gonna be a documentary coming out. You guys are gonna have some performances, right?
Exactly right.
This is not the last time you've seen the Improvineers. They're going worldwide, right?
And thank you. And truth be told, we're not gonna stop.
Not gonna stop. One more big round of applause for the Improvineers. Well, that is so exciting. You guys having a good time? Woo! We're gonna keep the laughs going. We've got a lot more fun here this morning. Tanner Smith is coming up from Love is on the Spectrum. That's right, DJ Iron Mike's gonna be back here in a little bit. Also, I know you guys are feeling a little antsy sitting there on your chairs. We're gonna get a little bit of a warm up out there. Coming up with Billy Blanks Jr. He's back there wearing a really cool suit, so get excited for that. And we have a really funny person who's going to be joining us here next to get us going here in just another minute. Let's see though, how many sections do we have here? We've got about 5 sections. All right, let's see who the loudest section is today. You guys ready to go? You guys ready to work those voices? All right. We're gonna separate you all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see who the loudest section is. Right, 1 on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. You guys are section 2. You ready to go? New Hampshire, are you ready to go? All right, here we go, everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. I see you, New York. I see you, New York. All right, section 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you guys trying in the back? You better be trying in the back. All right, section 4. They've kind of set the bar high, right? The bar is set high. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right, section 5. Florida. Come on, Florida. 1, 2, 3. All right. We all know how big y'all are, Florida. Shall we do this one more time? So y'all want to do it one more time? Let's do it one more time. Section 1. Where are you guys from? Right up here. I see your sign. Woo! All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Section 1. Section 2. 1, 2, 3. What up, Arizona? Good job up there. I can hear you. All right. Section 3. Section 3. Maine, you guys have come a long way. New Mexico. Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Iowa, way in the back. 1, 2, 3, let's go. All right, South Dakota, New Jersey, Kentucky, Delaware. That's right, I can see you guys up there. Wait, who's that behind South Dakota? Michigan, hey Michigan. And then, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I can't see it in the light. Arkansas? No, even further back than that. Alabama? Alabama, all right. Sorry, I'm old. All right, section 4. All right, here we go. Warming up, Colorado. All right, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Love my international section here. Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Colombia, South Korea. North Carolina, not really international, but I see you. And Canada. Always in the front row, Canada. I love it. All right. Section 5. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, Florida, we all love you. All right. All right, I ended it. That's all right. Okay. So all respect to everyone in the room, but I think it comes down to 3 and 4. So let's go 3 and 4. Are you guys ready? 4, we're gonna go first. You guys gotta be louder than 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, you're great. Hawaii is ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, 3. Great job, 3. 3 is the winner. But we're all winners, of course, here at the Best Buddies Leadership Conference. Are you guys ready to laugh a little bit more? All right. Very exciting here. I'd like to introduce Mr. Kevin Wanzer. He has been speaking for over 30 years. He started doing it in high school. He has spoken in front of 3,000 audiences, 49 states, and countries like Canada. Pay attention. You gotta be ready. Pay attention. Also, he has been on staff on the David Letterman Show. He's also spoken at the White House, and he's gonna bring a bunch of joy here for us this morning. So please, a big round of applause for Mr. Kevin Wanzer.
Okay, all right, thanks. All right, look, I know you're exhausted. This is the most energetic, exhausted group. This is going to be way different than what most of you are expecting. Some of you have actually seen me speak before. Most of you have not. It's really exciting, though. They gave me the opportunity to go to the Best Buddies Archive Museum, and they showed me something that is pretty spectacular. It's they gave me this case. They told me to put on white gloves when I touch it. This is what I found out to be the actual scroll from the first Best Buddies keynote address that was ever given many years ago. And when I read it, I could not believe how the words written back then are just as appropriate today as they were then. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you verbatim this is the actual keynote address given at the Best Buddies Conference, the first international Best Buddies Conference thousands of centuries ago. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. What up, my Best Buddies squad? BBLC is about to snap harder than a glow stick at a middle school dance. Cause this convention already be bussin'. No cap, it's gonna be extra and lit in all the best ways. We're here to slay with our main character energy of friendship. Full send, whether your vibe is low-key chill or you're serving big goat level charisma. This is your moment to eat and leave no crumbs. Ghost the haters, the trolls, and the lurkers online. And if salty energy ever pulls up, you just clap back with love so loud, you won't need a mic. Oh, and if your attention span starts to wander, especially during the speaker, just grab yourself by the glizzy and wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Here at IU, let's avoid any Skippity Ohio moments and instead live, the brat life, because at BBLC, brat means one thing: buddies radiating absolute togetherness. Say bye, Felicia, to doubt, distractions, and so-called leaders who say inclusion is dead, because Best Buddies is anything but chuggy, and always wickedly inclusive, celebrating unconditional acceptance for who you truly are. So, LFG, Best Buddies fam, enjoy every moment of BBLC and always stay Sigma Riz.
Period.
Hi. This is gonna be, I'm gonna take off the gloves. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I promise you that. I have ADHD, and so I know what it is to get distracted. I know what it is to get bored. I promise you that today will be different. It will be a lot of fun. It will be wickedly inclusive, as we're talking about. I took the word wicked and I broke it down today to a simple acronym that illustrates how important it is for us to, how important it is for all of us. Is Connecticut up there? Wow, okay, great. I just had a feeling, where was I? I was over here. And so let's take the word wicked. In W, in the word wicked stands for wit and wonder. To always witness the joy that's around you. Because we are so focused right now on all the negative. All we hear is this and this and this. What people forget is what Best Buddies celebrates. If the world could experience a BBLC, a Best Buddies Leadership Convention, can you imagine what this world would be like? What if everyone in Congress, what if everyone in a certain color house had to actually experience what the love and acceptance of Best Buddies is? It would change the world. But when you look up into the sky and you see a single star, it looks like just one star is shining. But in reality, it's a constellation. It's billions of stars that you just can't see. When we go home and you try to explain this to people, they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand. But as together as one, we are that constellation of stars. When you go home, it's easy to forget this feeling. So now is the time to celebrate it. Now is the time to remember the tools of what it is to take it back into your worlds. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Witnessing the joy around you. If I was here a couple years ago, I don't know if I'd be able to give this speech. I went to the dermatologist and the lady said that I had a little spot right there on my forehead. She wasn't sure what it was. She gave me some cream. She said, put it on. If it turns red, that means that the cells are pre-cancerous, and that's a good thing. And then come back in a few months and then we'll put it all over the rest of your face. And I'm like, okay. So I took it home and I put it on my face, and then I woke up the first day and it was red. And I'm like, whoa, it really worked. And I remember she said, if it works, come back in a few months. But Matthew, my husband Matthew, did he just say husband? Do you guys know what that means? That means his husband is gay. And so Matthew, who's a pretty smart guy, that's my favorite joke. Matthew is my favorite, he's my favorite person. He's my person. He's a pretty smart guy. He goes, why don't you try putting it all over your face? And maybe there's more spots that you don't know of. So that's what I did. So everything you're going to see right now is a one application try. The first day I woke up, it started getting splotchy. And I'm like, okay, well, this is working. It won't get worse than that. Day 3, it started getting a little bit redder. Day 5, it really started getting red. And 1 week later, it started, it was just miserable. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't go back to the doctor because she told me not to put it on the rest of my face. Day 10, day 12, 2 weeks later was the worst day of my life. I've never felt worse. I lost my nose. And then I went to a wedding I had the reed in the wedding. My friend that I was with said, you should put on sunscreen. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, I don't have any, but here. And it was zinc oxide. I didn't know what zinc oxide was. I didn't know it's the paint that lifeguards put on their nose. I put it all over my face. I look at her. I said, can you see any spots? Is it all rubbed in? She goes, it looks perfect. I stood up there and all of a sudden all the cameras started coming out. This is what I look like. I had no idea. And then it started getting a little bit better. Day 21 was pretty good. And the final day of treatment, I've never looked better in my life. So you have to create your own magic, right? You have to find the good in situations that sometimes don't feel so good, right? That's the key. I mean, there's two ways to look at life. You can look at all the things that knock you down or all the things that lift you up. It's basically the same thing. So W stands for wit and wonder in the whole family of what it is to celebrate Wicked inclusion. I in Wicked stands for igniting laughter. Laughter is the one language everyone has in common. I don't care what state you're from. I don't care your IQ. I mean, everyone shares the same language in laughter. And there's a lot of different types of laughter, right? Let's go over them. There's the polite laugh. Here, join me. There's the deflated balloon asphyxiation laugh. Don't do that. This is one of my favorites. The one where people don't laugh. They're just like, oh yeah, that was funny. Then there's the livestock laugh. How many of you in here know people that snort, right? It happens all right. How many of you people know people that snort when they laugh? That's a whole different thing. Then there's the clap. And then there's the LMFAO. Whoa. And then finally, this is my favorite. It's the ROFL. What is the speaker doing? This is going on way too long. I think I will never forget this moment. I wish I would have recorded this. And scene. And then finally, the naked laugh. No, I'm not. No. Ignite with laughter. Comedy is everywhere. I spoke in Hawaii a couple years ago. They put me up in a really nice place in Hawaii, the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and I go there and I invite my friend over to spend the week with me because I'm there speaking, so why not have someone come spend the night? This is our room. The first night he shows up, Willie, my friend goes, I'm gonna go to the gym, but I don't have any pockets, so I'm not gonna take my key. Instead, I'm gonna do this with the door. I'm like, okay, this is not a high crime area, everything's fine. Now, some of you in here right now are writing your own story, so don't get too ahead of me on this. And so now, I go to bed. Now let's be clear, there's two beds. There's my bed, and there's Willie's bed. I need to fall asleep, because I gotta speak at Mililani High School the next day, right? And so now, wait, is Mililani here? Are you really? Oh my God, you're my favorite school. No, I know, Campbell, whatever. No, you're all. Okay, where was I? I was over here. So, Willie comes back into the room, and I want to pretend like I'm asleep. This is like 10 minutes later. This wasn't even that long. So I just pretend like I'm asleep, and the room's really dark. He takes the ice bucket and he places it on the counter. This is the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened to me in my life. He puts the ice, I don't remember taking that, whatever. He gets into the shower, he gets out of the shower, the room's really dark, I can't really see anything, I can see a silhouette. And then he takes off his robe, I don't remember there being, whatever, and then he lays down in bed, and now he starts to go to sleep. Fine, so he put the ice bucket on the counter, and we're just laying there. 20 minutes later, he starts to snore, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can sleep through this. I roll over to turn on the light, and as soon as I turn on the light, my life changes forever. On the top of the bed is a naked man just sleeping right there on the bed, right? Just lying there on the bed. And it turns out, later I found out, there was a convention with some Japanese businessmen. Turns out he was a Japanese man lying right there on the bed. And my first thought is, oh my gosh, Willie changed his race. That's amazing. Like, I don't even know, how's that even possible in 2 minutes, whatever, AI. And so now I'm looking at him and I'm like, what is going, and then he rolls over and flips off the light. And I realize, oh, he didn't really freak out. He must have a roommate. And I text Matthew. I'm like, there's a naked man in the bed next to me. Now, when you text your spouse that there's a naked man in the bed next to you, it sounds like you're saying there's a naked man in the bed next to me. But that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a naked man, comma, in the bed next to me, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I try to explain to him, and he goes, Kevin, do you realize that he thinks he's in his room? I bet you he did the same thing. He went out to get ice, he came back, he took a shower, it's dark, he took off his robe, he has a roommate, he's at this business convention, he turned off the light because it's no big deal, and he got in his bed. And I'm like, oh my gosh. He goes, in this story, you are the intruder. And I start freaking out. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so I realized that's right. That was my room and that was his room, and he did the exact same thing with this door. So now I start to freak out. I don't know what to do. I don't want to call security because I don't know what that's going to look like. And then I quietly Google underneath my sheets, how do I get a man with no clothes on out of my hotel room? Don't do that. If you learn one thing from Best Buddies, do not Google that, because all of a sudden, all these videos, all these stories start showing up of all these people with stories about being naked in hotel. And then one story really stood out. This guy found a naked man in his hotel room. And then I watched it, and then I deleted YouTube. I've never had YouTube. And then I think to myself, okay, Willie, my friend, he has a pretty good sense of humor. What would he do? And then I realized he would do nothing. And I thought, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here and wait, and I'm gonna wait for Willie to come back and get in bed with this naked man. And I've never been more happy in my entire life. I set up the camera, I'm videoing this. Matthew's like, that's illegal. And so then I think, okay, I gotta do something. And so instead, I turn on the light, and as soon as I turn on the light, I say, please don't be scared. He looks at me, he gets up, and he runs without anything on. He runs out of the room into his room next door. And I hear him, maybe he's banging, he's hitting, he's screaming, and I'm like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. He's in there. All of a sudden, Willie walks in from the workout, and he's there, and I'm laughing really hard. And he goes, what happened? And I start telling him the story. And before I can say anything, all of a sudden this man walks back into the room with a towel on. He comes over to me, he bows, he picks up his kimono, and then he left. Now, Willie had no idea what was going on. You understand? He's standing there, and all of a sudden this guy comes in, bows at me, and then leaves, right? And so now I tell him the story. The next day I go speak at Mililani, and I come back, and in front of my hotel room, there was a note and a basket of like Japanese candies and gifts. Because the Japanese culture is so gracious. He went out and bought this stuff. And then there was the note. And I took the note down to the guest services desk, and I give it to the guy to translate it, and I say, can you tell me what this says? And the guy looks at it, he goes, what happened? And this is what the note said. This is my favorite note I've ever received. I sincerely apologize. Your room is not my room. You still have my ice bucket. And then my favorite line of all times, so sorry naked, right? Igniting laughter, igniting change. That's what Best Buddy does. It ignites change. I love the whole campaign about spread the word, the end the word. I was in an airport one time, and a guy was on the phone, and he was sitting next to me. This is Baltimore, Maryland. A guy sitting next to me. We're getting ready to get in the plane, and he keeps using this R word when he's talking to his buddy, right? And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, man. And I thought to myself, you know, I always talk about standing up, like when you see something, say something, right? And so and he kept using the R word. And so when he hung up, I engaged with him in conversation. Hey, how are you? Where are you from? What's your name? And we started talking back and forth. And we had a pretty cool conversation. He told me about him. I told him about me. I told him about my son, CK, who he's a part of Best Buddies. He's home right now, but he goes to a school with young people with special needs. All the kids are on the spectrum. Best Buddies has helped transform his life, right? I tell him all about him. And at the end of the conversation, the guy shakes my hand. He goes, I'm really glad we had a chance to meet. And I was like, yeah, but I got to tell you, the only reason I started talking to you is because you kept using this R word. And I just wanted to speak up on behalf of people that can't speak up for themselves and just graciously ask you if you could use a different word. And the guy froze and he looks at me and goes, oh man. He goes, I got to tell you, I'm really embarrassed. I'm like, well, you don't have to be embarrassed. He goes, no, I'm not that guy. I'm like, all right, well, fine. He goes, no, oh my. He goes, I'm going to commit to you right now that I'm really not going to use that word. And we shook hands. And I thought in that moment, I used to think that people that were racist and prejudiced and sexist and homophobic and all that, I used to think there's no way they can change their mind. But it's not true. It's how you do it, right? If I were to yell at this guy, man, you're such an idiot. Don't use that word. Don't you know what you're doing? Blah, blah. There's no way he's going to change his mind. But if you do it through compassion, through empathy, through kindness, through connection, you have the power of changing people's lives just by the way you live your life. There are people in school that watch every step you take. They're called stalkers. No. They watch every step you take and everything you do. Even though they're not part of Best Buddies, in their heart they are, in their heart they want to be. Sometimes, you know what? People do not join Best Buddies. People join people who are in Best Buddies. Do you understand? Like, no one's just going to join most people just Best Buddies. They join because someone like you reached out to them, or that you connect with them, or you extend the invitation. That's how Best Buddies grows and grows and grows, because of people like you igniting laughter and change. A C in the word wicked in inclusion talks about making connections that matter. Hawaii, they believe that there's a bowl of light inside of us. Of course, it's a metaphor, otherwise it would be painful. That light is called mana. Mana means power. And so when you're born, that light naturally shines. And every time something negative happens to you, every time you're put down or disrespected, little tiny pebbles start filling up that bowl of light. And eventually, for some people, the light becomes suffocated. It's still there, it just can't break through all that negativity. So some people spend their entire lives being negative because they think their light's gone. When in reality, all you have to do is identify those pebbles and look at them and ask yourself this one question. You know, what can I do right now to remove those pebbles? And you can just tip the bowl over at any time. It's your choice. Because there's only two emotions in the world. There's fear and there's love. Where there is no fear, there's love. Where there is no love, there's fear. And no one's born fearful, although USA Today newspaper found out when you're born with the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises, which means if you really want to freak out a baby, scream at him and throw him off a cliff. No. I'm just serious. That is not allowed. And so they believe, again, Maya Angelou, my favorite poet in the world, talks about if we can learn to see ourselves and recognize as humans, we are way more alike than we are unalike. I'm going to prove it right now. If any of this stuff applies to you, all you have to do is just gently raise your hand and look around. Like, is anyone an only child? No siblings at all? Okay. Anyone 3 or more siblings? 3 or more? Wow, look at that. entire state. Anyone 6 or more siblings? 6 or more. Anyone 9 or more siblings? Really? Okay, I don't know. Just yell out if you think you're the highest number. What? 18? What did they say? Okay, all right. Anything higher than 11? 16? Awesome. When these numbers get high, most of the time, it's because of adoptions or foster situations. So I just thank those families so much. And by the way, I've adopted 2 children. They went through the whole foster system. They went through the whole. Okay, listen. Okay, thank you. But no, you know what? Nah. I mean, that's nice, but I didn't really. I mean, the gift is what they give to me. All right. And so we adopted Scout and CK. If you are in the foster system right now, or you are an ex-foster child and now you've been adopted, what have you, or you know someone that's been. Here's the thing: it's anyone can have a child, but to go through the commitment and the dedication and the desire and the intent to actually bring a child into your life is a love that just it equates equally to any life in birth and child that is of someone that actually gave birth. And so thank you for all of you in here for helping walk that journey and your support and love for anyone that's been through the system. Anyone lost track? You have no idea how many siblings? Are you really? Anyone triplets? Any triplets in here? Or do we have any twins in here? Or is anyone single? Woo! You know? Or does anyone have shingles? Boo. Anyone still not raise their hand? You have not raised your hand. Anyone still not raise your hand, even right now? Anyone refuse to raise your hand? Anyone, you got over 8 hours of solid sleep last night and you're well rested? 2 people, 3, 4 people. Anyone got over 8 minutes of solid sleep last night and you're still asleep? Anyone would like to see a little something funny? That's so stupid. I'm really sorry. That is so dumb. Oh, I just got this dumb dad joke. I love this book so much. It's dumb dad jokes. I'm just going to randomly open it to a page. And okay, so this book is solid. Well, this one says, what is E.T. short for? Because he got tiny legs. Anyone in here like to see how I won my 3rd grade talent show? All of you? Perfect. All right, here we go. So, in 3rd grade, I gotta get my best buddy's tie. In 3rd grade, I stood on stage in front of the entire audience and I created this joke. I said, okay, this is gonna be a race. I'm gonna roll up the big one, then I'm gonna roll up the little one, and I'm gonna drop them at the same time. And all you have to do is predict which one you think's gonna win the race. And then I dropped them. I told the audience, I said, okay, 3, 2, 1. It's a tie. Thank you. Good night. No. That is the dumbest shot. Anyone in here procrastinate? You really put things off until the last second? Anyone in here procrastinate so much? When I asked you if you procrastinated, you didn't raise your hand. You waited till right now. Anyone had to travel at least 1 hour to be here at BBLC? Okay. Anyone traveled 4 hours or more? Watch this. 8 hours or more. 12 hours or more. Isn't that insane? Anyone traveled from one of the 46 countries that make up Best Buddies? Oh my gosh, thank you. Anyone traveled the furthest? I don't know, probably Spain, I guess. Anyone is from the beautiful, of course, Hawaii? Anyone from Indiana? Where's Indiana? Fantastic. Anyone from Bloomington, Indiana? Great. Anyone before BBLC had no idea where Bloomington, Indiana was located? Hands down. Anyone still have no idea where Bloomington, Indiana is located? Anyone did not even know there was a Bloomington, Indiana until this conference? Anyone just realized you're at the wrong conference? Anyone in here never thought that your photo would end up in the keynote speakers program? Oh, you want a picture of that? Here, just take that picture. No, don't be embarrassed. You're on the floor. No, that's okay. Hi. I love you. You're so beautiful. No, that's okay. I love that. I had to take it from backstage. I love literally you're on the floor. So I have a gift for you afterwards. At least I'm not talking to you. You know what I mean? At least I'm not. Okay, great. I love her shirt. Her shirt says choose to include. Anyone like to play a little game I love to call Blueberry Muffin or Mutt? Anyone ever traveled overseas? Anyone ever traveled under the sea? That's stupid. Anyone, you have people in your life that make you feel appreciated for what you do. I hope so. I hope this conference does that. Anyone in here has a newfound friend from Best Buddies or someone from the past that you're sitting close to right now that you look forward to seeing every day at BBLC? Okay, hold on. Most of you raised your hand. Anyone in here right now feels a bit awkward because you're sitting near someone that you thought was a good friend. And right now, when I said, is there anyone that you look forward to seeing, that person did not raise their hand. They literally said, look, come on, not today. Anyone has a sibling that was involved in Best Buddies as a youth? Look at that. Anyone has a parent that was involved in Best Buddies? Anyone, this is your first year being part of Best Buddies? Look at that. That's fantastic. Anyone, you've been part of Best Buddies 5 or more years. 5 or more years. Listen to that. 10 or more years. 20 or more years. Make some noise for those people. Anyone been involved all 36 years of Best Buddies? There are people out there that have. Anthony, of course. Anyone has friends or family that are not sure exactly what you're doing here at Best Buddies? Anyone in here, you are not sure what you're doing here at Best Buddies? Anyone ever re-gifted a gift? Oh, that's nice. Anyone ever been skinny dipping in a bathtub? That's, okay, you had your hand up. You had your hand up before I said, anyone is a partner in Special Olympics? That's fantastic. Do we have any athletes in Special Olympics? I love participating. Anyone ever walk in the opposite gender bathroom on accident? Anyone ever walked in on purpose? Anyone celebrating a birthday today? All right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, we are not going to sing to you. We are going to do something a little bit different because I'm not the best singer. We are going to speak the words to a happy birthday. However, I must put on my family traditional birthday suit. Here we go. So instead of singing happy birthday to these wonderful people that we love and point to them right now so we know where they are, here we go. Speak the words to happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Best Buddy. Happy birthday to you. Let's give him a round of applause. That's pretty good. Anyone having a birthday between now and a year from now? Anyone, you are part of the single Best Buddy chapter in Best Buddies. You are part of that. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if your Best Buddies chapter is just mediocre. You're nothing special. Anyone? Oh, thank you for what you do. I have these cards. They're very simple cards. On the front, they say, thank you for what you do. You're valued, you're appreciated, you make a difference. I pass these out all the time, and I write a little note on the back, just a little business card of what they do. People hold on to these things. When you acknowledge the simple things in life, the people that typically get overlooked or forgotten, it's not just Best Buddies. Yes, this is all about love and acceptance, but there are people out there that never hear thank you. And go out of your way. You know, here's how I know whether or not someone is a really good person that you should hang around. One, watch whether or not they return their grocery cart at the grocery store, right? If someone does not return the grocery cart, come on. And if you go out of your way to get someone else's grocery cart and return that too, bonus points. Watch how people treat wait staff, right? When you see that, you know all about that person. And watch how people treat the people that they say they love. Their loved ones, their birth family, their chosen family, whatever that is, how they value them, I gave one of these to the postal worker that works in our post office real down the street. I went there the other day. I noticed on her desk, right there on the TV, is the note that I gave her. Thank you for your patience and your kindness. And what I love is she doesn't have it showing the side that says, thank you, you're so appreciated. She has the side with the handwritten message. People want connection. They want you to take the time to acknowledge the good that's in the world. Anyone ever experienced deja vu, the feeling that something's happened before? Anyone tend to forget something you just heard a second ago? Anyone ever experienced deja vu, the feeling that something happened? Anyone ever walk? Oh, hold on. My mom's calling right now. I'm going to answer this call. Hold on. I love my mom so much. Hold on. Hello, Mom?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Well, I'm with a whole bunch of friends right now.
Which one's your favorite?
Which one's my favorite? She's right over here. She's right over here. She's wearing a pink shirt. I really do. I do appreciate it. I don't want to embarrass you anymore. This is really not your day. Okay, no, it's just one person in the front row. She's my favorite. Do you have any advice to give to these wonderful people from around the world that are part of Best Buddies?
Only have daughters.
Mom.
Yes.
That's horrible.
I don't think so. I think that's great advice.
No, Mom, that is not good advice. I love you. You're beautiful. I hope you have a great day. Are you going to lunch now?
No, I'm not even out of bed.
Okay, all right. We'll try to get out of bed. Remember, lunch is in an hour, 11:30. Okay, and I'll call you afterwards. Okay? I love you.
All right, I love you.
I love you more than anything. Love you. Bye.
Bye, dear.
So I have to tell you, she's gonna call again. My mom. Okay, I'm going to say something, you're going to go, but it's really not awe. I know it should be awe, but it's not awe. My mom lives with dementia, okay? Hold on, I know awe. But in this case, like sometimes people get really mean. Dementia is when you just slowly lose. She has about a 2-minute memory, right? And so as it progresses for her, she gets happier and happier and happier, right? I don't know how this happens. She's just absolutely, insanely, ridiculously entertaining. I mean, she has a condition called anosognosia, where you have dementia, but you don't know you have dementia. And I made the mistake one time of telling her, I was like, Mom, you have a condition called anosognosia. What is that? That means you have dementia, but you don't know you have dementia. And she looks at me for like 2 minutes, and she goes, Kevin, did you know you have dementia? What? You have dementia? I was like, Mom, I don't have dementia. I heard there's a condition called anosognosia where you have dementia, but you don't know you have dementia. It's like, Mom, I just told you that. She goes, no, that's the condition. You don't know that you have it. You have dementia. As a matter of fact, everybody I know has dementia. I was like, oh my God. And so I love her. I'm so thankful to be, I can't tell you how thankful I am to still have her with us. Anyone ever walk in the opposite gender bathroom on purpose? Anyone ever drop their phone in the toilet? Anyone ever drop their phone in the skippity toilet? Connections that matter. Moving on, we have kindness at any cost. It's really going out of your way to be kind when other people are not. I want you to remember this one simple thing. It's called ACT. If you know someone that is having a tough time and you want to help them and you don't know how, just remember this, ACT. First thing you want to do is just ask the question, are you okay? By you taking the time to ask someone, are you okay, allows them to know that you care about them, that you have their back. And when they start talking about it, you care about what they're saying, and then you tell someone. I don't expect you to solve all the problems of the world, but there are people out there that are qualified to help, but they can only help if they know what's going on. You do that by reaching out through kindness, by reaching out where other people do not. You know, my favorite thing in the world are dogs. I have to tell you that. I love dogs. My favorite dog as any dog that's in front of me right now, right? There's no such thing as a bad dog. This is my dog, Amora. Amora used to help our son, CK. CK's the youngest. He's the one we adopted. He would have sometimes a regulation problem sometimes, and so we would take Amora with us in public. We would take her to Target. She loves those plastic Hawaiian leis. We would put her, I mean, look how happy she is. I've never seen a dog smile like that. I mean, that is incredible. The thing I love about dogs is what dogs can teach us, right? Dogs love you no matter what. You could go to the mailbox and come back inside, and for all they know, you've been away for 10 years. They are so happy to see you. All I ask you to do is to live like a dog, to be able to have that type of love. This is a dog that I met one time at a conference named Faith. Faith was born with 2 legs, and this lady taught Faith to stand up and walk around like a person. I've never seen anything like it before in my entire life. So she's gonna start running in a second. I love this part. There she goes. I love that. And then I fell in love with this horse. No, that's just really stupid. And so again, just understanding that dogs, I know it's so simple, dogs are one of the kindest things in the world. There's no such thing as a bad dog. There's people out there that raise dogs in crazy ways, but to me, all dogs are love. And E in the word wicked stands for empower. Empower people with empathy, right? You were one of the most empathetic groups that ever existed on the planet. I used to work at a camp one time in Texas. Actually, this is Kerrville, Texas. All love to Kerrville and everything that just happened. And I was in this this camp where all the kids have a physical handicap, but some of the kids happen to be deaf. And the first day of camp, there's a kid named Benny, and he only has one arm. And if you know anything about sign language, you need 2 arms, but he doesn't, because he doesn't have, and so to him, having one arm and doing sign language is normal. And so I'm watching him, and he can't get the little box of cereal open. You know, that little box of Rice Krispies that's just snap and crackle, because there's no room for pop. And so now he goes over to the bagel bar, and there's a kid sitting next to him, and that kid's name is Adam, and Adam is just staring at him. Adam's younger than Benny. Adam has limited use of his hands. He can't open the box at all. He's just looking at Benny. We just got to camp. Benny comes back to the table, takes the knife, sticks it in the box. It goes sliding across the table. He has to hold it down with his chin and saw backwards. Finally, he gets the box open. I feel bad for Snap, Crackle, and Pop because he's becoming a serial killer. And so finally, he gets the box open. He takes the Rice Krispies. He pours it into the bowl, pours the bowl into the milk into the cereal, and then slides the entire bowl over to Adam, a little kid that was sitting right next to him, and he fed him every single bite of the Rice Krispies. And then he took a new box and started opening that one for himself. And the reason that was so incredible to me is because he never made eye contact. That's you. He never was doing it for recognition. He didn't want to be the kid of the day. He didn't want the trophy. He didn't want the t-shirt. He did it because he had an attitude of empathy, of inclusion, of reaching out to those that typically get left behind or forgotten. Treat each other as friends, treat each other as family, because we're all part of the same family, and everyone has a story. That's what you got to remember. If we took the time to understand, everyone has a story. If we knew the story of everyone in here, we would treat the entire world so different, right? We all have a story. Just ask yourself this when things happen to you. When something, quote, bad happens to you, you can ask yourself this: why did this happen to me, or why did this happen for me? How can I use this as an opportunity to actually grow stronger? E, empower empathy, moving on and understanding how we relate to others through empathy. And then the last letter in WICKED stands for defy. Defying gravity by doing the impossible. That's what we're talking about, is doing things that other people typically could not do. I had a friend named Matt White. Matt, he unfortunately died from ALS. His entire body was paralyzed. At the end of his life, every time he moved his eyes, that meant yes, that was the only way we could communicate. We had a chart of letters. When we got to the letter, he'd move his eye, and we would spell out what he wanted to say. It took a long time. And I asked him at the end of his life, what's the one thing, the one message you wish you could share with the world? And this is what he said. And if you take one thing away from today, this is what I hope you take away. He says this: never let the person you're with feel that you have something more important to do, right? All of you in here know people that when you're with them, they make you feel seen. I see you. I see you. I see you. They're not looking on their phone. They're not looking over their shoulder. They're not seeing what's coming up next. They make you feel seen for who you are. Be that person, right? Never let the person you're with feel that you have something more important to do. I mean, all he could say was yes. So arguably, he was the most positive man on the earth. When we adopted the most recent child, I know, it's just so amazing. He's really cute, but that's not the kid. This is CK. That's the first day that Matthew and I met CK, and we were so excited. And when we adopted him, the mascot of the Colts came over because he was such a big Colts fan. And all of a sudden we realized one thing I taught him in how we react to people is just treat people as if they're having the worst day of their life. If you treat people like they're having the worst day of their life, everything's golden. Although he didn't understand at first, because he'd go up to people, he's like, I'm really sorry your cat died. Okay, look, CK, they're not really having the worst day of their life. Just treat them like that, right? Use that as your mantra, as to how we treat others. When he was younger, he was afraid that he was going to have to move, and he was in 13 foster families the 1 year before he came to live with us. And then Matthew, which I'm not sure where Matthew is. Okay, there he is. This is Matthew. This is my husband, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew, he wrote a book. And real quick, he's going to share with you the essence of this book and how it helped change CK's life. Thank you for doing this, Matthew.
Hi, everybody. All right. So when CK came to live with us, as Kevin said, he was scared. Kevin, of course, as he was getting to know him in a park, was telling him how wonderful he was, and I love you so much. And he said, yeah, but you won't love me when I get in trouble. And this became a theme when he started living with us. When he would get upset, if he'd have a meltdown, if he'd get too scared or too angry, he was sure that we weren't going to love him anymore. And so I started telling him pretty regularly, hey, I love you when you're happy. I love you when you're sad. I love you when you're angry. I love you when you're glad. And it became this thing that I would repeat over and over. And it turned into this book. And I'm going to read a few pages of it. It's long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. Just a few pages to give you the idea. And the essence of it is, we all have a whole range of emotion, and we all make mistakes, and we all do things that we're not always at our best. But even when our child is not at his best, we still love him. And even when we are not at our best, we still love. So, there we are. I love you when you're happy. I love you when you're sad. I love you when you're angry. I love you when you're glad. And I love you when you tell the truth. I love you if you lie. I love you when you hurt yourself. I love you when you cry. And I love you when I'm happy. I love you when I'm sad. I love you when I'm angry. I love you when I'm glad. I love you if I scold you. I love you if I yell. I love you if I'm mad at you. I love you. All is well. I love you just the way you are. I love that you are you. I love that we are family. I love you through and through. I Love You When is a book, I think, not just for kids, but for everybody.
Thank you, Matthew. I think we need to tell our kids that today they're adopted. You haven't. Matthew's amazing. Matthew is the. Anytime that CK and I are out doing things and we think that this is a funny idea, CK's like, well, we gotta call Matthew because he's the filter. He's the one that knows. And many times Matthew says no. This is CK when he first came to live with us. Oh my gosh, it's not working here. I'll just kind of do this. This is CK, and again, he's been a gift beyond anything I possibly can imagine. Scout is the first child we adopted when they were 5 years old, and I wrote a book that I dedicated to him, but I wrote this book in 1992. It came to me in a dream. I never did anything with it until we adopted Scout, and then I turned it into a book, and I think it is the essence of what Best Buddies represents. It goes like this. It's amazing in this world today that's filled with love and hate, what separates the common one from the one who's truly great. For it's not the money in your bank account or the stuff in your backyard. It's instead what you share from inside of your loving, compassionate heart. You do not choose your color of skin. You don't choose to be born rich or poor. You don't choose to be deaf or blind, wishing you had something more. You don't choose with whom you fall in love. You don't choose to be born woman or man. You don't choose your family at birth. It's all part of a much larger plan. And although for some it's hard to relate to the differences others endure, keep in mind there are certain choices that make you shallow or pure. You do choose to love or hate. You do choose to follow or lead. You do choose to embrace or ignore others in their time of need. Some things in life you cannot change, but your attitude can change. It's true. And by doing so, you can affect the people who look up to you. The meaning of life is the greatest mystery of all, but the answer is easily found. It is unconditional love for all humankind who walk on our common ground. Best Buddies is all about choosing to love. Best Buddies. You choose to love kindness. You choose to love inclusion. Unfortunately, in this world, people say, well, that's not normal. You know what? It is normal. That's how we start out. You don't have babies in hospital beds when they're born, standing up looking at other babies going, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. It doesn't happen that way. Sometimes people are taught prejudice. Our job is not to fight. It's not to push back. It is to push back, but it's to push back through compassion, through kindness, through connection. That's how you make a difference. That is how you defy gravity. That is how you celebrate wicked inclusion. Before I wrap up, I do have a couple of thank yous that I want to give. Jacob and the entire auditorium backstage team, you have no idea the work they put in to make this happen for you. If you could let them hear, that would be great. The entire IU auditorium staff, all the ushers, all the people that do this to make this so great. The IU video crew team, my gosh, this is so, thank you for doing what you do. The interpreters, I can't thank you enough. I know I talk fast. I know you're gonna ice your hands down. Rutabaga, sunshine, possum. My son is studying to be an ASL interpreter. I don't know if there's a better occupation in love than that. Our closed captioning friends that were doing that earlier, thank them. Anthony, of course, for doing what he does. The entire Best Buddies International and conference staff. And one person that you might not hear a lot of, Mia Mulholland, is just amazing and helps make all this happen. And finally, your chapter and state advisors and chaperones for making this happen. Thank you for doing what you do. And of course, let's thank your best buddy. Because without your best buddy, we would not be here together. Okay, here's the way we're going to wrap it up. This is going to be so much fun. By the way, afterwards, if you want a copy of the book, I can assign it to anyone that you like. One copy is $15, or 2 copies are actually $30. So there you go. No. 2 copies actually are $20. And if you want, we only have like 12 of the I Love You Win books left, but if you'd like a copy, that's there. Also, I know this is silly. No one ever refused reviews these books on Amazon. If you ever read one of these books and you go on Amazon, if you could leave a positive review, that would be appreciated, because I just want the word to be spread out there. And also, finally, this. I have name tags that are available outside on the table of the books. I met a guy at a hotel one time who worked there. He worked in the lobby, kind of cleaning up. His name was Kenny. Underneath his name tag, it said table tennis. Why does that say table tennis? Well, when you get a job here, they ask you to make a list of all the things that you love. And then when you get the job, they give you name tags with those things on the list. Most people have 7 or 8 name tags. I didn't understand the assignment. I have over 50 name tags. I wrote down everything I possibly could think of. I have a name tag that says BLT, because I love BLT sandwiches, right? And so he has all these name tags. And finally, you know, in talking to him in such a short amount of time, I asked him about his name tag. He tells me a story. Then he turns it around. He goes, "What's on your name tag?" I was like, "That's really great." He goes, "No, I'm asking you right now. If you could write one thing that you love, what would it be? And it can't be your family." And I'm like, "Well, that's easy. Dogs." And I wrote it down. We started talking about dogs. I realized this is an amazing art of connection. At the rest of the conference, if you will do this, if you have a Sharpie marker, I've got Sharpie markers on the table outside. I've got name tags you can wear. Write down something you're passionate about on your name tag, or wear it on your person. That way, when you meet strangers, you immediately have a connection. Hey, tell me about hiking. Tell me about ostriches. Tell me about dental work. Whatever it is, right? These are ways to connect. The reason I ask you to do this is if you want to build true connections with people, the way you start out is finding out what they're passionate about. So those are available outside as well. Okay, here's the way we're going to wrap it up. We're going to do this thing. I'm going to use a kazoo. I love kazoos. I love going through drive-through in McDonald's where you can't understand what they're saying because the speaker's all broken and muffled. They're like, "Hello, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" You talk to them back. The scary thing is they actually can understand you, which is really disturbing, but you have to do that at the drive-thru. It's only funny at the drive-thru. I told Matthew about it, he got confused, he tried that at the counter. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" And so I'm gonna use this kazoo, and by the way, kazoos are available outside as well. If you want one of those, they're $2, and believe me, it's gonna change your life. So here's what we're gonna do. My nieces came up to me one time, they said, "Uncle Kevin, we know something you know that you don't know that you know." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And this is what I learned from them. Everything we talked about today and being wickedly inclusive is stuff that you already know. I didn't teach you anything new. I just helped remind you of the stuff that's already made you successful. It's to go into the world now and continue that journey. My nieces go, "Uncle Kevin, did you know that the alphabet song and Baba Black Sheep and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star are all the exact same tune?" I had no idea. Some of you in here knew this, some of you didn't know until right now, and some of you are trying to sing all 3 songs in your head right now simultaneously. So here's the way we're gonna wrap it up. In life, we're all singing different words, we're all singing the same tune. Alphabet, Baba Black Sheep, and Twinkle Twinkle. If you were born January, February, March, or April, please raise your hand. You're gonna be the alphabet song. If you're born May, June, July, or August, hands up, you're Baba Black Sheep. If you're September, October, November, December, you're Twinkle Twinkle. And if you're like me, you have ADD, ADHD, or you get bored really easily, raise your hand. You're gonna sing with me the song on the bottom of the screen. I will play along with the kazoo. Here we go, all together now. Oh, Black Sheep, E-F-G, yes sir. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of the conference. Here we go. Thank you.
Mr. Kevin Wanzer, everybody. All right, it is time to get moving a little bit. We're going to take a 10-minute fitness break. If anyone needs to use the restroom, now is the time. I'd like to introduce to the stage to get us moving. Everybody can get up, though. Get up, get up, get up. Because I have Mr. Billy Blanks Jr. and friends here to get us warmed up a little bit. Give a big round of applause.
Check, check, check. What's up, best buddies? I am back. It is time for us to dance. So everybody on your feet. Are you ready for a dance party? I'm gonna bring out some helpers right now. Elise, come on out. Swagmanfelder, come on out. And I want you to say this name to me again, how you want it, I want to say it.
Kelly Boo!
Kelly Boo's coming on out. Come on out, Kelly Boo. All right. And at some point today, we're gonna do a booty shaking contest. So that means I'm gonna bring a couple of people up on stage, okay? So get ready. Here we go. Let's party. Any stress right now, dance it out. Pump up that music. Pump it up, pump it up. All right, guys, here we go. Can you pump up the music? Step touch. Just like this, everybody. Step touch right in your seats. Just like this. I want to see some big energy, yes. Now roll it out like this, go. We can't hear the music, we can't hear the music, yes. Yes, just like that, push. Now give me old school Snake, look. Hey! Now reach it up, 1. Now watch this, you're gonna say shoulder, shoulder down. Say, what's up? Let me hear you. Yes, let me hear it. Now fast, we go. Just like this, and. Let me hear it. Yes, let me hear you. Yeah. All right, guys. Step touch, just like this. Here we go. Now you're gonna walk it over to the side. Give me a little attitude, swag walk. Hey, just like that. Now if you're in your seat, you just move those arms. Push it up, push it up. Yes, guys. One more time, Snake for me. Hey, let me see it, let me see it. I see you all the way up there. Now old school butterfly, look, just like that. Now, step touch. All right, you guys are warmed up. Let's get a little funkier. You may know this song. Here we go. Gotta hear the music a little bit. All right, I want some attitude right now. Now watch this, guys. You're gonna bring your guns out like this. Let me see you go. Again, here we go. Again, here we go. Now you're gonna add something to it. Here we go. If you mess up, who cares? Here we go, here we go. Just like that. Now pull it over. Say what's up. Pull across, reach it up, say what's up. Yeah. Everybody bring it down. Give me some swag. I want you to brush it off your shoulder like this. Snake it out, snake. Now give me a little shake. Shake it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Guns out, let's see, here we go. 1, 2. Hey, say what's up? What's up? Dude, let me see you guys go. You guys are awesome. Pull across the body, pull. Say what's up? right, step touch. Now guys, we're gonna go to Bollywood. Anybody ever done some Indian dancing, right? Before we do our booty shaking contest. Yes, I heard you. So we're gonna try something, all right? Watch this. Bollywood dancing is from where? India, yes, now watch it. Hands up. Go like this. Easy, yes? Now put that together. Go! Over. Yes, reach it out. Go one. Yes, you got it. All right, we're gonna do it again. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, arms up. Go forward with me. All right, you got it. Now watch. Everybody sway side to side. Go ahead, Elise. I see you. Oh, yes. Now watch this. We're gonna raise the roof. Hands up. You go. Let me see it. Come on, raise the roof. Yes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Yes. Reach. Oh, all right, step touch. All right, guys, it is time. I want to bring up some people, all right? Come on stage, come on up. All right? Come on up, yes, you're ready. All right? Come on up. All right. Come on back. Now, real quick. Yes, you come up. All right, this is the last one for right now. Everybody, get ready. We're going to make 2 lines. I want 1 line right here, 1 line over here. Soul Train, okay? 1 line, yes. And 1 line right here with Elise. 1 line. Yes, come on over here. It's just like this. Here we go. Everybody, step touch. Here we go. Now hold it there. Back it up. All right, just like this. All right, here we go. Everybody back up. So when I call you forward, back it up, all right? Get ready for our booty shaking contest. All right. Everybody back it up. First one. All right, you ready? Come on, Flavor Fran. What you got, Flavor Fran? Come on. Hold on. Cheer on. Go. Yes. Shake it like a. Yes. Give me 5. All right. Bring it on back. Here we go. All right. What you got? Come here. Here we go. I want to see you shake it.
I move it to the left, move it to the right. Double time,
Shake it.
show 'em what they like. Look at it, slow
Yes,
motion
make some noise for 'em,
freeze.
guys.
For the camera
Come on back.
wanna see cheese. Hello, hey, how you doing? I shake it like this, now let me see if
What you got? Show me what you got.
Drop it on the
Oh.
Shake, their faces all stunned. If you got it, then move it kinda
Yes.
fast. Boys all gas,
I was not ready for that.
Whistle while
Here
you
we go. Hold on one second.
Even if you like to flirt, lift up your skirts, then turn.
Come on.
One leg up, go ahead, shake it out.
Oh. Go. Yes, give me 5. That's what I'm talking about. Bring it on back. What you got, swag, man? Got.
Walk through the door. Step aside.
What you got?
Show do, baby. First you bend over, put your hands on your hips, then you make it stank face, then down, let it whip. Whip it like mom.
Yes. Yes. What you got?
Start it up again. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, stop.
Elise, go, Elise, go, Elise. All right, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Everybody, back it up, back it up. What you got for me? What you got? Go, shake it. Go, go, go. Hey! All right, all right. What you got? What you got? Woo! Come on, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Come on, come on, come on. All right, what you got? What you got? 5, 6, 7. Come on, come on. Shake it, shake it. Oh, he danced out of his shoe. All right, all right. You got it, you got it. All right, bring it back. Everybody, take a step back, take a step back, take a step back. Take a step back. What you got? All right, I got one for you. So watch this, all right? Turn around like this, turn around. Now watch this. Drop those heels, drop those heels, drop those heels. Look. Drop those heels like this. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. There we go. There we go. Yes. Make some noise for him. All right, everybody out there, let me see you shake it. Shake. Everybody, shake it. All right. All right, last one. What you got? What you got? Oh, be careful. Oh. Oh. Yes! Make some noise for y'all! All right, wait a minute. Is Anthony in the house? Where's Anthony Shriver at? Is he here? Anthony, are you here, Anthony Shriver? I was gonna have him dance it out. Come on, come on. Where's he at? Come on, Anthony, come on, right? Just right in your seat, right in your seat, right in your seat. Yes! Anthony Shriver, y'all! Shake it, shake it. Come on, shake it. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. We got the man up here with the plan. Here we go. We got to show him how to do it. Anthony Shriver, are you ready? Here we go. Are you ready? Shake it. Yes! Shake it! Shake it! Oh! 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 That's what I'm talking about! Yes! Yes! Everybody say, best buddies! Best buddies! All right, y'all. All right. Do the bomb. All right. Off the stage. Here we go. Last one. Oh, you guys are the bomb. Make some noise. Okay. Before our last one and we send you to lunch, everybody take a huge step back. We're going to do one last one and we're going to close it up, okay? Huge step back. Everybody's going to do it, okay? So this last one, I want you to sing along as we do it, okay? I'm going to show you the steps. But the most important thing is just have fun. So hopefully they'll pump up the music. All right, guys, this is one of our regulars we do here. Now I want you to shrug those shoulders like this. Shrug those shoulders. I want you to put a look on your face like you smell something so bad it's good. That's called stank. Here we go. Left a good job in the city. What? Working for the man. Yes, and I never lost 1 minute of sleeping. I've been worried about the way that things might have been. Now watch this, we go big wheel. Big wheel 1, big wheel 2, now 2 times. Single, yes, and you keep singing. That's it, sing it, y'all. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling. Other side, roll it up. All right, we're gonna finish strong. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, y'all, clap it up, clap. Just like that. Sing it. That's a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep. Didn't worry about the way that things might have been. Big wheel. Primary. Keep on. Go. Rolling. I can't hear you. Other side. Rolling. Rolling. Now give me a pony like this. Bring it up to. Yes. We got got one more. Now twist. Give me a twist. Give me a twist. Come on, my guys right there. Come on. Come down the river. I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You ain't gotta worry if you got no money. Big wheel. 1, 2. Big wheel, keep on turning. What? Man. Rolling. I can't hear you. Rolling, 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 rolling. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Finish strong, guys. Finish strong. Yeah, 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 yeah. We love you, best buddies. Awesome job, guys. Awesome. All
All
these
right.
helpers up here.
Big round of applause for all our dancers up here. And Mr. Billy Blanks Jr. All right, everyone, please try to find your seats. Let's get back there. We have more program here for you this morning. Exit stage left or right. Hello. All right, real quick, final pictures, final pictures. All right, everyone feel pumped? Feel good? Got the blood moving? All right, yeah, come on, well, sure. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Everyone back in your seats, please. That was great. That was wonderful. All right. Well, now I have the distinct pleasure to welcome to the stage Blake Campbell and Morgan Hartsfield. They're from Best Buddies. Blake and Morgan are the leaders of the leadership programs and are joining us to share some exciting updates on the Best Buddies Ambassador Program. So a big round of applause for Blake and Morgan.
Hey, Best Buddies! We're so excited to be up with you today. I'm really, really proud to introduce you to some folks who are part of our leadership development pillar and a little bit of what they do, and then we're gonna make some exciting announcements. My name is Blake Campbell. I have the pleasure of serving as the Senior Director of Leadership Development, and I get to work with this incredible team. My privilege is getting to work with the Emerging Leaders Program, which is our new program we launched this year. They're back there. Very excited about that program. I'm also very excited to have 5 of our Emerging Leaders Program leadership team on the stage with me. I've got Vanessa Okana, Sarah Morgan, Abby Ingersoll, Jamie Galvin, and Elizabeth Barham are helping us lead our ELP program, so help me thank them for their leadership with our group. Next to me as well, I get to work with an amazing Ashley Simmons, who is in charge of our Global Ambassador program. She does all of our Global Ambassador work, as well as does all of our exciting work with our national events and our ambassadors around the world. But I'm most excited to also introduce you to my friend Morgan Hartsfield, our newest member of our team. And Morgan is going to share some super exciting news about a new program we call the Ambassador Academy.
Hello, everyone. How are we feeling today? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous that I didn't get to get out here for that Zumba sesh. That was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. I love you too. But hi, everyone. I'm super excited for the opportunity to chat with you guys today and share some awesome updates that we have for our leadership pillar. It is just really such a beautiful opportunity to be able to stand up in front of such incredible leaders. And if you haven't experienced it already, BBLC is the most beautiful and most impactful weekend of your life, and it is the best time, and it's only just got started. But as a member of the leadership development team, if there's anything that you should know about any of us, it's that our favorite thing is to uplift and empower and encourage people to realize just how powerful they are. Whether you've been leading for years or you're just starting to figure out your own voice, we believe that your story and your leadership and your magic deserve to be shared. But don't take it from us. take it from somebody I know to be a true wizard of leadership, my friend James Phelps.
Hey Best Buddies, James Phelps here. I play Fred in the Harry Potter series. Guys, I want to say a big hello. Hope you're doing well. Now, I know your conference is wicked themed, but let's face it, one of Fred Weasley's favourite lines was always wicked. And hey, I couldn't miss this opportunity to show you what a real wizard is made of. So here I am. Now, my friend Morgan, she told me all about all your amazing work that you're doing at BBLC to build inclusion and grow as leaders, and that's what the real magic is. So while you're here, lean in. Embrace your individuality, step outside your comfort zone, and be open to growth, because the world doesn't need more of the same, it needs you. Trust me guys, when I first got the role of Fred in Harry Potter, I was a very shy kid. I was more than happy to just be one of the crowd, but playing a character that was so outgoing really made me become that, and I've got to say, I've really enjoyed it ever since. So, keep showing up in supporting each other and being proud of who you are, because that is what real leadership is all about. Encouraging people to be the best people that they possibly can be, probably without them realising it. Guys, you're absolutely awesome. Have a brilliant weekend, and please never ever change. All the best, and like Fred would say, mischief managed.
And that is why we are super excited to launch our Ambassador Academy, a place where you can build confidence, grow your skills, and become a champion of inclusion. And of course, we were providing the opportunity to work towards becoming an official Best Buddies ambassador. So we are here today because we really want to invite you guys to take the next step, to join a community of leaders who are just so used to uplifting one another, encouraging one another, and then of course spreading the mission of inclusion. And what is the Ambassador Academy? So our Ambassador Academy is a leadership advocacy program that is designed for individuals who are looking to develop new skills that will not only be a resume enhancement, but will also grow your expertise in the mission of Best Buddies while encouraging you to embrace your individuality and your unique leadership styles. So in designing this program, we were super intentional about just ensuring that it is accessible for all of our friends, so you can be an advisory board member, you can be a student leader, you can be a community hero, you can be a volunteer or faculty advisor or parents. We want everybody to be able to be a part of this program to spread the mission of Best Buddies. Anywhere in the world. You can do this anywhere in the world. So it is super accessible. It can take place either virtual or in person. We would just love to invite all of you guys to sign up and be a part of it. And then on this next slide, who can join? As I just shared, we have all of these pieces here. You have to be 14 or older. You have to be willing to take part in all 9 monthly sessions. So it is going to be a commitment of 1 hour a month, and it's going to start in September and run through May. And each of your individual states or countries or areas will have their own individual cohort running. And we are just super excited for the opportunity to grow ambassadors and leaders in our organization. So I think that this next slide is a sign-up QR code. Oh, we can skip to that sign-up QR code. I think we're super excited. So if you guys want to take a moment to scan this QR code and just fill out an interest form, it's going to send a note to all of your program managers or your area directors or whoever it is that is in charge of your area at this time. And we will send you guys information on how to join. But again, it is such a beautiful opportunity, and we are just so excited to be revitalizing our leadership pillar in this way and bringing new opportunities for all of our beautiful friends like you who are here to support and uplift our mission. So I think that with that said, thank you very much, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Now we have a really exciting part of the session. We're going to recognize some of our top Friendship Walk fundraising chapters from across the country. And I'm going to introduce Trevor Paxton and Amanda Ferrando, our Friendship Walks team.
How we feeling, everybody? All right. It wouldn't be a Friendship Walk event if we didn't bring the energy and bring the fun. So thank you all for being here. We are so excited. Just a quick show of hands. Who attended a Friendship Walk this year?
I love it, I love it. And for those of you who have your hands down, no worries. We are gonna have friendship walks forever and ever, and there's gonna be many opportunities for you to be a part of it. So thank you for being here. Just a quick note about the walk. The walk started in 2009, and since then we have engaged over 350,000 people in every single state, and we are now expanding internationally, and it's so amazing. This year we had 99 walks with over 49,000 people participating. How crazy is that? So as you all know, our programs are at the core of our organization, and they are the lifeblood of our Friendship Walk. Simply put, our walks would not exist without our schools, so thank you. And at this time, I'd like to welcome up our top 10 fundraising chapters to the stage to be recognized for going above and beyond to raise vital support and funds to really move this mission forward. We've added new pillars, we have inclusive living, we have family support. None of that would have been possible without the things that these amazing chapters have done to contribute to the overall growth and vision of this organization. So with that said, as they're getting up here, I do have one chapter from South Carolina. Is Beck International Academy in the house? If you are, please come up to the stage. And you'll be standing right over here next to me. But how about we give it up for these folks right here? I mean, and pretty incredible stuff. Hi. Alrighty, so kicking things off, we have a chapter that has gone above and beyond for so long. They are truly the blueprint of how to create a sustainable friendship walk on their college campus. Not only do they have an incredibly strong chapter fundraising team, but they engage Greek life, they engage community members. They have made it so much more than just our chapters having a walk. It is where you need to be. So without further ado, we are presenting the Top College Chapter. This is a brand new award that we created for them. The Top College Chapter Award to Florida State University. They raised an amazing $44,000 at their walk by engaging their community. They are the blueprint. Like I said, everybody, Florida State, incredible. And it wouldn't be Florida State, or wouldn't be a top 10 without also Florida State. So they are also going home with some extra hardware as our number 10 overall fundraising school chapter in the country. We'll give it up to Florida State for their second award of the night, of the day. What time is it? All right, continuing forward, we've got our number 9 chapter. If you want to throw that over to the next slide here. All right, we got Blake High School from the great state of Maryland. Rolling right through to our number 8 chapter. Give it up for Blake. And of course, we have the amazing Creekside High School. Has been doing it for decades. Once again, in our top 10, number 7, National Cathedral School from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., raising over $16,000. Number 5, the College of New Jersey, representing over $18,000 raised. Number 4, Jupiter Christian School in the Palm Beach region, raising over $18,000. That was neck and neck right there. Number 4, we've got the amazing University of Florida, raising $19,705. Into our number 3 school, we've got St. Albans School from Washington, D.C. Truly incredible work, raising almost $21,000. Our second overall school is Seminole Ridge Community High School, based in the Palm Beach area in Florida. And of course, drum roll please, our number 1 chapter in the country, Beck International Academy. This amazing group of people to my left right here, they are just going above and beyond, raising over $25,000 in just their first year at the walk. This is their inaugural year, and they said, we're gonna blow it out of the water. So everybody, please give a huge round of applause to all of our amazing chapters. And before we break, we are introducing something that is brand new this year. It's called the Friendship Cup. I don't know how many of you are hockey fans, but there's the Stanley Cup. Every single team is etched on there. We are introducing a traveling award that is going to be awarded to the top team of every category. So middle schools, high schools, and colleges. So if you want to, Amanda, please bring those up and have you all hoist the cups. So our top middle school in the country, of course, Beck International Academy. Our top high school, Seminole Ridge Community High School based in Palm Beach. And you'll see on there, the name's on there. So if you're wanting to take this home next year, you see what we're aiming to accomplish here. I can't wait to see this be filled with so many school names. So thank you all. But before we break, I want to just make sure to give another huge shout out. We've talked a lot about our international expansion. That includes our friendship walks. So we are doing big work. Carrie, Lexi, and the entire international team is doing incredible things to bring the Friendship Walk to these countries. And they have not only embraced it, but they are thriving. You see, all of these amazing countries are developing Friendship Walks, hosting Friendship Walks. They're adapting it to make sure that it fits their culture, because inclusion knows no limits and no boundaries. And we are proving that time and time again with the Friendship Walk. So to everyone who is in this room, who participated in the walk, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. One more time, let's give it up for our top fundraising chapters. And let's go, Best Buddies.
All right, one more big round of applause for all our big winners here. All right, guys, it's time. I am thrilled to announce our next speaker. He is a South Carolina native whose self-proclaimed mission in life is to spread joy all around the world. He is a member of Best Buddies at Clemson University. He's currently employed at the Shepherd Hotel in Clemson, where he lives independently with roommates. He came into public eye being on season 2 of Netflix's Love on the Spectrum. And his hope is to be an example of what is possible for people who are affected by autism, and to bring joy and kindness to everyone he encounters, as shown by his signature thumbs up, big smile, and high fives. Please give a big Best Buddies welcome to Tanner Smith and his mom, Nikki.
This is amazing, Mom.
This is amazing. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Are we ready to get started? Okay. All right, we are going to just tell you our story, and we hope that it is as meaningful to you as it is to us to be here. We're so thankful to have this opportunity. All right, you got it, bud.
All right, Mom.
I got you.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
Hello, Best Buddies, and thank you for having us here to speak today in Indiana. My mom and I are so honored to be standing in front of you sharing our story today. We hope that hearing our family's story makes you feel hopeful and excited about all the possibilities in life. I want to tell you my story, and I'm going to concentrate mostly on the importance of having a job and living independently, because I consider those two things to be my greatest accomplishments. In 2024, my life changed a lot when I had the chance to be a cast member on season 2 of Netflix Love on the Spectrum. Love on the Spectrum is a show that follows young adults with autism as they begin the experiences of dating and romantic relationships. I had a really great time and learned a lot, and then was lucky enough to appear again on season 3 in April of this year. That I made more new friends and gained more confidence through the show, and I will always be very grateful that it came into my life. We will get to more about the show later. First, I want to start at the beginning and tell you about my life and the events that led me to end up here on this stage today. I was born on November 23rd, 1998. My parents' names are Mark and Nikki Smith. I have an older sister, Taylor, who is married to Jimmy Owens, and a younger sister, Malin. Most of you probably know her better as Midge. And a younger brother, Maverick. My family lives in St. Matthews, South Carolina, on the same family farm where my dad grew. My dad and grandpa grow cucumbers, peanuts, and cotton on our farm. And when I was 2, my parents started to notice some things I did that were a little different from other kids. My parents had lots of friends with children our age, and when we would get together, I would go off by myself instead of playing with the rest of the group. I also spent a lot of time studying the covers of my favorite movie cases instead of watching the movie, and I like to line my toys up in a perfect line and watch the wheels spin on my toy tractor instead of driving them along the ground. My parents took me to the doctor, but it was hard for them to notice anything wrong at first because I was always able to speak clearly. My mom continued asking questions and finally took some videos of me stimming to show the doctors, and then they finally saw that I was a little different. When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism and sensory integration dysfunction. My parents knew that they wanted to give me the best life possible, so they immediately got to work on helping me overcome the things I struggle with. Learning was very hard for me, and I did not have a typical school experience. When I was in kindergarten, I also did ABA therapy at home, and one of my therapists came to school with me to help me one-on-one during the school day. Over the years, I went to a small private school for a few years, did 2 years of homeschool with my mom, and ended up finishing high school at Glen Forest in Columbia, South Carolina. That because of my autism, it was easier for me to learn and focus when we did things at a slower pace and with a smaller class size. Glen Forest provided those things for me, and I'm very grateful to them for helping me finish high school. When I was a young kid and a teenager, it was hard for me to form relationships with my peers. I was very overwhelmed by things like loud noises and conversations I didn't understand. I also did a lot of stimming, things like clapping my hands and running up and down the stairs while humming or squealing. One of my favorite stims was doing handstands, and I used to do handstands all over the place, even in the middle of restaurants.
And that's the truth, okay?
Life stands for learning is for everyone, and Clem's Life is a post-sanctuary education program that gives the college experience to young adults with disabilities.
I think we did. I think we skipped a page.
Oops.
Our bad. Sorry.
As I got older, I learned to control my stims better and better. Stimming is something that helps me feel calm and focused. I still do it a little bit sometimes, and I still sometimes feel overwhelmed, but I've learned that another thing I can do is ask them for help or talk about my feelings with my family instead of keeping it on the inside. I used to worry about saying the wrong thing and thought maybe people wouldn't understand that sometimes I just want to be quiet and by myself. Now that I know that there is not always a right or wrong answer, and it is okay to tell people how I'm feeling. After I graduated from Glen Forest in 2017, I spent a year working 2 jobs where I learned my many skills. I worked at Chick-fil-A, where I was the Lemonade King, and at the cafe at Cornerstone Church in our hometown. Both of these jobs that taught me new social skills as well as responsibility and staying on task. During that year, my parents learned more and more about the Clem's Life program at Clemson University, and we decided that I should apply.
Here we are.
Life stands for learning is for everyone, and Clemson Life is a post-sanctuary education program that gives the college experience to young adults with disabilities. The students in the program live on campus with an ILA or independent living assistant and also attend classes on campus just like the regular Clemson students. The main goal of Clemson Life is teaching us to live and work independently. My classes include some math and reading, but I also took courses like apartment class, cooking class, and even relationships class. I was definitely a little nervous during my freshman year because I had never lived far away from home. I was definitely a little nervous during my freshman year because I had never lived far away from my parents before. My sister Taylor was a senior at Clemson at the time, so it was very helpful to have her around. I'm not saying Clemson is better than other schools, but there is definitely something in those hills. The Clemson Life students are very well known, not just on campus, but all over town.
Sure.
They work in the restaurants, stores, fitness centers, and many other places. There is also a very large student organization at Clemson called Volunteers for Life, and through this regular student sign up to partner with Life students as workout buddies, cooking class hosts, classroom helpers, and more. I met so many awesome people and had so many opportunities through Clemson Life. My sister Taylor was a shadow in my freshman year math class. We learned about banking, and she said it was very helpful for her too. During the first fall that I was at Clemson, Taylor asked me what my favorite part of being a college student was, and I told her finally making my own friends. While I was a student in Clemson, the Shepherd Hotel was being built downtown. I became the first employee that hired and still work there today. 30% of the Shepherd Hotel's employees have some sort of disability. It is a beautiful hotel with nice rooms and a delicious restaurant, but it's also full of magic and laughter because of the amazing people who work there. You should come visit us if you're ever in Tigertown. Let me tell you more about what I do and what having a job has done for my life. At the Shepherd, I clean bathrooms and vacuum rugs. I clean windows and sweep the sidewalk. I also greet guests and make them feel welcome. My boss supports me by making task lists that I can check off as I go, and that helps me stay organized. We also have a special work cards and reminder systems in place. I love having a job because it makes me feel responsible, and I like being busy every day. I don't like to sit around and be bored in the house because I'm an active guy. Going to work gives me the chance to make money and meet new friends. Plus, I like being on my own and making my own decisions. I feel much more confident and independent living on my own and having my own space and plans. I think is very important for people like me with disabilities to have the chance to live on their own and work in a job where they feel valued and appreciated. Another cool thing about living independently in Clemson is that my older sister Taylor was there the first 2 years I lived there, and then my younger sister Midge was there from junior year on. It has given us the chance to have adult relationships away from home, and that has been so great for all of us. Sibling relationships are so important, especially as we get older. I have been so blessed in my life, and I am very aware that I am trying to use this time to spread awareness about the things people with disabilities can do. The Love on Spectrum gave me the chance to go a lot of cool places and meet so many different people. That I will always be grateful to the show for these opportunities and experiences. But my life is about so much more than being on a show, because I know that won't last forever. My life is about overcoming challenges, staying true to yourself, and being your best self with your own unique talents and abilities. Autism is not the easiest road in life. I will always have challenges that others may not, but it has made my life very meaningful, and I'm doing my best to use my story for good. If you are someone with a business that would hire people with disabilities, please remember the things I have told you today. My job gives me a sense of purpose, a sense of accomplishment, and has built my confidence up so much. It has also given me a lot of true friends. Awesome means my brain learns differently, but it can but it can learn, and I am a good worker. I know other people with disabilities are too. As I close my talk today, I want to thank each and every one of you for either being a part of or supporting an organization like Best Buddies. I have told you the story of my life, and every single part of it was better because someone chose to be a friend or buddy to me. I have my teachers, therapists, and coaches who have not only helped and taught me, but being a buddy. I have my many kids, some with autism and some not, who have been buddies to me. It makes all the difference when someone chose them. It makes all the difference when someone chooses to spend time with you and be your friend. In Clemson, where I live, we have the... yes, Tom. In Clemson, where I live, we have a Best Buddies program, and I'm so thankful for it. Lots of Clemson grads like me live and work in our community, and it makes our lives so much better to have friends, activities, and resources. My wish is that every community had a Best Buddies so everyone could take advantage of it. If you are a volunteer, I want to thank you. Friendship makes life so much richer and more fun. Community and relationships help us feel safe, loved, and encouraged. Thank you, Best Buddies, for having us here to speak today. I hope that my story makes people believe that anything is possible for anyone. With the right opportunities, working hard, and of course, lots of buddies in your life, you can do anything. Keep being a friend to everyone you can. Go Tigers and bring the joy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I did, Mom, I did. Mom, I did, yeah.
You did it.
Sorry, Mom, I want to do this. I'll wait till it takes a little bit more.
Okay. Smile, wave.
Yeah.
You blow kisses. Walk out there and blow kisses. Wave to him. Wave. Thank y'all so much. Wait. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Tanner, awesome job. I couldn't be more proud.
I love you too.
As his mom, let me just say, this is like a very surreal moment to look out at all these beautiful faces and realize that Tanner's life and what he has done and what he represents, much more importantly than any personal accomplishment, is impacting so many people, and giving hope and giving motivation and giving joy is beyond anything that our family could have ever imagined. And we are genuinely grateful for opportunities like these. So thank you. It means the world. It really does. Thank you. So now for my part. Here we go. Okay. Obviously, I am Nikki, and I'm his mom. So hello, Best Buddies and Indiana. Thank you so much for having us here to speak today. As I said, I spent the first 18 years of my life in Illinois, so it feels really great to be... So it feels great to be back in the Midwest. I forgot how beautiful the summer evenings are here. We are so honored to be here and speaking for Best Buddies. A dear friend of Tanner's, Ansley Miner, some of you may have seen her on his social media, was instrumental in bringing Best Buddies to the Clemson area, and it has been so wonderful and inspiring to watch it bless the Clemson community. Today, I want to take you back just a bit, as Tanner did, through our family's journey with Tanner's autism, focusing especially on the lessons that he taught me as a mother and as a human. And of course, since we are here at a Best Buddies conference, the importance of all the buddies who showed up all along the way. Watching Tanner progress from the days when we received his combined diagnoses of autism, sensory integration dysfunction, and auditory processing disorder to the present day where he stands now has truly been miraculous. At 26, he is a graduate of Clemson Life at Clemson University and an employed adult who lives 3 hours away from our family home. Tanner has a busy schedule, thank you, and opportunities that we never would have dreamt of earlier in his life. He has more than risen to the occasion with all of it, and he's taught us so much along the way. One of the largest contributing factors to his success has definitely been the presence of buddies and the support that they have given him and our whole family. One of the most important things I've come to realize is that Tanner has always been, as are all of you, exactly who and what he was meant to be. Time, lived experience, and hindsight have made it clear that Tanner's purpose in this life has always been to reach his highest potential as a person living with autism, not to overcome autism. That's an important distinction. We believe that Tanner is here so that he can show the world what is possible for those on the spectrum, and especially those who also have coexisting learning disabilities. Autism is part of who he is at his core, and we have come to see it as a gift that he offers the world. I have not always seen it that way, though, to be honest, and it took many years of growth and lived experience to change my outlook. As any special needs family can relate to, because it's not just a mom journey, it's a family journey, an unexpected diagnosis for your child is devastating. We were in no way prepared and completely overwhelmed with the new reality that was before us. There were so many behaviors we didn't understand and milestones that were not happening. Specialists, therapists, and meeting at school were endless. So many of the conversations we were having in those years were focused on the things that were not happening, on deficits, delays, and challenges. It felt like we were in a constant state of catch-up, trying to fix everything for him and help him fit into a world that was confusing and very overwhelming. I remember as a parent being so afraid. I was so worried for his future. I would lie awake at night and wonder if he would ever gain independence, if there would be friendships, if he'd be able to find his place in the world. Oh, how I wish I could go back to that troubled mom and tell her what was coming from 2018 and beyond. I clearly remember the sleepless nights and frustrated days as we navigated less than desirable school settings, endless therapies, doctor appointments, expensive testing, and what felt like for a lot of years, a lot of closed doors. I wish I had known at that time that all the hardships of those years were preparing us and Tanner for the incredible victories ahead. I wish I had realized that walking through that type of fire is what makes you stronger, greatly increases your compassion for others, and makes you much more acutely aware of the miracles when the everyday milestones are achieved. Miracles that I likely would have taken for granted if everything had been easier for us and more normal. I'm so grateful now that they weren't. Things began to play out in Tanner's life as they were supposed to, on his schedule and when he was ready, and none of that aligned with his chronological age or anything that I expected. I will never forget the wise words shared with me by one of the psychologists that treated Tanner along the way. We had received some pretty dismal results from testing, and this was after long years of giving our best efforts. At that time, I was feeling very wrung out and kind of at the end of my rope. I remember crying on the phone with this doctor, and he gently told me, "Nikki, I want you to remember something. Just because I'm telling you Tanner has developmental delays does not mean I'm telling you that he will never achieve. He's just on his own timetable. Imagine that he's waiting for his flight at the airport, and it's delayed. The plane is still coming. It just had to dodge some storms, and take a different route than expected. It's running a bit behind schedule, but it's still going to get here, and it's still going to take off when those storms pass. You as a mom just need to let it find its path and be ready to fly when it arrives." Thank you. I can't ever get through that story. Sometimes someone's words hit you at exactly the right moment when your heart and mind are open and ready to receive them. And that was one of those times for me. After really processing what that doctor said, I decided to focus my efforts less on finding answers and more on shifting my perspective. I began to look back and see that Tanner had so many incredible strengths and gifts to offer the world. Although school and academics were difficult, he had a strong work ethic and never gave up. He was incredibly, and still is, incredibly resilient. I began to realize that this would translate beautifully into the workplace. Who doesn't want an employee that never quits and has a dedicated work ethic? I began to see that Tanner's simple and uncomplicated view of the world was so refreshing. He found joy in everyday life and saw each accomplishment as a huge victory. Who wouldn't enjoy being around someone who is truly content with their day-to-day existence and finds joy in the smallest of achievements? What employer wouldn't be happy to have someone on staff that enjoys doing their tasks and takes great pride in them? These qualities would also eventually be so valuable in the work environment. Watching Tanner slowly but surely work his way through the school years and eventually achieve his high school diploma was a time of personal transformation for his dad and myself. We began to see that the beauty of Tanner's life was not in achieving the normal standards, but in achieving more than we ever dreamed possible as he was. Every victory and milestone was just a bit sweeter than it would have been otherwise. The patience, presence, and unconditional love that we learn from parenting a child with autism are gifts I hold dear to my heart, and they have formed an unbreakable bond in our family. I am so thankful now for all the lessons Tanner brought into our lives throughout his childhood and teenage years. We changed so much as individuals and as a family because of the impact his life had on us. If I could go back and speak to myself when he was younger, I would say, he's going to surprise you. He's going to grow in ways you can't even imagine yet. Don't spend so much time worrying about what he can't do. Look for the light in what he can. His potential was never missing. It was always there. I just needed to let it unfold in its own way and in its own time. After completing Clemson Life in 2022, Tanner is now a working adult. He has a job that he's very proud of, a place where his strengths are valued, he feels respected, and he contributes meaningfully every day. I couldn't be more proud. Employment has had unbelievable value and been incredible, not only for Tanner, but for our whole family. Until we experienced it, it never occurred to me how much having a job would increase Tanner's self-worth and confidence. It has been so awesome as a mother to see how much personal satisfaction he gets from making the small day-to-day decisions most of us take for granted. He's learned to advocate for himself. He's learned to ask questions and handle constructive criticism. He's learned flexibility and how to handle unexpected changes in his daily schedule. All these skills are so vitally important for self-worth, personal growth, and maturity. Tanner's employment has been a gift not only for him, but for our entire family. When you have a child with a disability, there is an inevitable imbalance of intention in the family unit. There's almost no way to avoid that. When Tanner went to Clemson, the trickle-down of his success was felt in all of our lives. It was inspiring and good for his younger siblings to see him succeed, and also for them to have some years at home without the ever-present needs of a sibling with autism. Their relationships with Tanner grew and matured and became deeper, as siblings usually do when they are parted by adulthood. It was incredibly good for our marriage to see the fruits of our years of investment and know that Tanner was thriving on his own outside the confines of our home. So now that you have heard our family's autism story and the incredible importance of independence and employment in Tanner's life, let's talk about the impact that buddies have made in our lives. I don't know how we would have made it without friendship and all the buddies that came to our side over the years. When Tanner was very young in the early years, some of our most supportive buddies were the therapists and teachers that we were blessed with. These amazing women came in and not only worked with Tanner, but became true friends to our whole family. They listened on the hard days, cheered for us on the good days, and helped us find the humor on the in-between days. During Tanner's school years, some of the most important buddies were the kids in his 3rd and 4th grade classes who embraced and included him in the most beautiful way. We will never, ever forget those kids and their families and all the joy and happiness they brought to us. Parents who teach their kids to be open to the different kid and encourage them to include everyone give a gift to special needs parents that is irreplaceable. These are the, yes. These are the kids who grow up to champion the underdog and see the value in all people. Another important buddy during this time was a friend of ours named Mr. Steve, a family friend who did not have children of his own and took an interest in Tanner and spent hours with him at the zoo, outdoor activities, and even helped me homeschool him for 1 year. Steve was a buddy to Tanner and to Mark and myself, and we will never forget his kindness, willingness to share his time, and the impact that he made on our lives. Tanner's junior high and high school years got busier and were spent at a small school for different learners. One of the biggest impacts made by buddies during those years was cross-country running. Tanner's coach, yes, such a great sport. Tanner's coach used the buddy system to help the boys learn to run and pace themselves. Watching the older boys mentor, guide, and cheer on the younger ones was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I have some pictures that make me cry, even though that's been a lot of years now, 10 or more. I still can't look at those pictures. Not only did the boys who were being mentored benefit, but I know the boys that were doing the mentoring gained just as much from the experience. Being someone's buddy taught them about being good leaders, being encouragers, and learning to put others before themselves. Clemson Life was the first place that Tanner found buddies all on his own, not because of being family friends or because someone else initiated the contact, but he found real, true friendships through time spent together and common experiences. These new buddies in Tanner's life were the answers to years of prayer and hope on my part, and they made his life so much richer and more fun. We loved watching them grow and develop and make fun memories together. His professors, advisors, and other typical Clemson students were also true buddies who brought so much into our lives. Tanner grew and matured in ways we couldn't have dreamed of early in his life, and it was such a gift to all of us. After life, when Tanner started working at the Shepherd, he was once again blessed with new buddies. Tanner has made true friends in his coworkers, his bosses, and the guests at the hotel. There is definitely some magic at that hotel, and the friendships that are made there reflect that. It is such a comfort to us as a family to know that he goes to work every day and is greeted by people who genuinely care and are invested in his success. I'm sure most of you in this room know Tanner and our family because of the experiences of Love on the Spectrum seasons 2 and 3. His time on the show once again offered him opportunities to make new buddies. The other cast members, particularly Connor Tomlinson, we love Connor, have become true buddies to Tanner, and it has been such a blessing to watch them learn and live and learn to be good friends through this shared experience. We have learned so much from these amazing young people and their incredible families. Their lives and stories are truly fascinating. The whole group has formed a bond from this unique experience, and they are all better and more mature people for it. Once again, buddies have come in and made Tanner's life so much better. I can't forget to mention the buddies in my life as an autism mom. My sisters, girlfriends, and extended family members poured into me and supported me on the hard days and celebrated our every victory and obstacle that we overcame. To all of you in this room, I hope hearing what a blessing buddies have been in our lives inspires you to volunteer to be a buddy every chance you get. It's hard to truly convey what a blessing it is to special needs families when real quality time is spent with their family member. Buddies provide the companionship and encouragement that special needs families long for, and it truly means the world. Please know how important you are to the families of your buddy. In conclusion, I want to emphasize these points. We are so grateful for Tanner's appearance on Love on the Spectrum because it gave him the platform and the opportunities we are currently experiencing. But it is just a TV show. It's not real life, and it won't last forever. And what we hope people will remember when they think about Tanner in his life is that they will see a joyful, kind, hardworking young man who is independent and confident, while he is living with autism and learning disabilities. We want people to see that most of his success are because of hard work, love, determination, and the investment of so many buddies over the years. We are forever grateful to all the people who have been buddies in his and our life. They have truly made our life so much richer. I hope that each of you is inspired to take every opportunity to be a buddy to everyone you encounter whenever you can and bless them and yourself. Thank you for having us here today. It means more than you will ever know. Thank you.
Tanner Smith, his mom Nikki. All right, listen, this is important. Tanner and his mom will be available for pictures at Assembly Hall tonight. That's where the Friendship Walk ends tonight from 8 to 8:45. So no hanging around now for pictures with Tanner. It'll happen tonight. Everyone got that? Woo! All right. Before we start our departures, I'd like to invite all the outstanding chapter award winners from every state to come to the stage. We've got something for you, and we're going to have pictures. So again, that's the outstanding chapter award winners from every state. Also, as we get started here for the dismissal, please remember that if you need accessible transportation to your lunch location, please proceed to the front of the auditorium to get a ride from the shuttle buses. Okay, listen though, we're not all gonna leave at the same time. I'm gonna call out your group and I'm gonna tell you where to go. So not everyone leave at the same time, please. Middle schools, where are you at? Middle schools, middle school groups. All right, middle schools, I want you to exit to my right. The north doors. The IU staff is over here. Middle schools, you're over there. Also, high schools from group 1. You ready? High schools from these states: Arizona, California, Expansion, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, the international programs, Massachusetts, Missouri, Nevada, New Jersey, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas, and Wisconsin. You're headed to McNutt for lunch. Move that way. This way. Exit those doors. Everyone else stay put.
I'm gonna text you. Never mind, start.
I serve as a student rep on the board of directors.
Wonderful. Great to meet you, Shia. I'm not sure, but hang tight, run up to her. I think we'll figure it out. Having a great